Surprise episode, no advertising. Let's see if the notification works and people start to come in. And then we will get, let me hide his picture for now. Then we will get Reggie in. There we go. Brian Barrs, first one. Michael Prisonazzo? Prisonano? I don't know if I said that right. Nick B, what's up? Alright, the alerts are working. People are in. Princess Nolan, did you get your shirt? You're saying thanks for the shirt, so I'm assuming that it arrived safe and sound. Track Tower, Machiavelli 7 Days. Machiavelli 7 Days got a new icon. New avatar thing. Reggie will be on in a few minutes, 7 Mile, and then we will talk to him. Is DJ Coma John? No. Spengali, DJ Coma is another guy. He's a moderator on the message board, but he's very knowledgeable, so whenever I do interviews, I have him text me a couple questions. Prentice, good to know. Good to know you got it. Steve, what's up? We're just gonna get some people in here for a few, and then we'll get Reggie on the line and see what we want to discuss and talk about. But Silent X, what's up? There's Robert C. Grant Garner, what's going on? Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Everybody, I say it every Monday, but I actually like Mondays. Svengali, one of them. Not, there wasn't just one. It was a few people, and I was one of those people. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. It's almost 8 o'clock out here, so it's about 11 on the East Coast. So for people that are still up, not still up, but you know what I mean, that they're still around, appreciate you tuning in. We'll see what Reggie wants to talk about tonight. I know we were going to do one with Whack Dudes this weekend, but we had to postpone that for a few days, so we'll try to get back on that. But what year did you open Bomb1st? Well, I don't remember the year. If you go back to this channel and go to the oldest video, I think it's 7 years old. So I want to say 2010. That's my guess, 2010. Big time, I really am not sure. And Mike Scott, thank you. The Napoleon thing was good when we got the audio quality worked out for the second part. It was good. So for the most part, I kind of let Reggie and Noble talk. But when people did have, sorry, my phone. But when people did have questions, I tried to get those in. Will you ever revisit some of the old interviews? And what was the one thing doing those interviews, like the one with Big C Style? The one with Big C Style, same with Joe Cool, was this guy named Omar, Louis75. He's the one who did those. Mom Mac, I'm no longer speaking that name ever again. Reggie Noble, that'd be a good one. I think I hit up Noble on Twitter with a DM just to see if he would want to get on the show, but I didn't hear anything back, so I don't know if he may not have even read it. So hey John, Reggie hinted in an interview you did that if he lost the euthanasia chain, but he didn't want to be disrespectful. What happened? I don't know about that. I think trackside, what I had asked Reggie was that what I had heard, and I heard this online, so there's really no basis for it, but what I had heard is the estate was looking for the euthanasia chain. So I think he said in like he was just speculating that, well, he gave it to her, so if they're looking for where it is, then they lost it. A track list written by Tupac and Me Against the World leaked today, and it had a song called Hard on a Player featuring Snoop Dogg. Yeah, I'm sure it's Life So Hard, because they didn't do that many songs before he came to Death Row, and the reason they did the one that they did was for the Murder Was the Case soundtrack. Let's see, what was your reaction when you heard Tupac say 2005 in the song Soldier Like Me? Machiavelli 7 Days asked that. I didn't have any reaction because that shit was done by Eminem and those guys, and they manipulated and cut and pasted acapellas to make him say a lot of stuff. If that's what you're talking about. Because Soldier Like Me, I'm assuming, was from that Garbage album, but I'm just assuming. How come y'all haven't interviewed any of the engineers from Death Row yet? Kevin Raspy, we have. I've interviewed Dave Aaron and Tommy D. Not live, but I've interviewed them, and their interviews are on the channel. And Dave Aaron. Let's see. Yep, vocal editing. Yep. Let's see. What else do we have? And you do know that Dog Pound Outlaw. I'm not speaking that name, Michael. 2 names I'm not speaking. And they're all initial names. How about Lance, the engineer? I would like to talk to Lance. I never had a contact to get to see. The thing is, big time. With a lot of my stuff, I try not to just reach out to people that I don't know or that I don't have a mutual friend with. So I don't blindingly just reach out to people to do interviews, or at least I didn't in the past. So all my stuff was usually done through somebody who knows somebody. And I know other YouTubers will go on Twitter all day and DM people, which I've just started to do, but not a lot of people. That's just what I did with Noble and I believe QD3, but Reg asked me to do that. So let's see, Gunsmoke to Dawn, what's up? Somebody said, what are your thoughts on Daz releasing Thug Pound mixtape, apparently including Tupac songs? If he does, it'll be good. But keep in mind, he did a Machiavelli, what was it? He did a mixtape. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was for Tupac's birthday. I want to say it was Machiavelli and Dillinger mixtape, but it could be wrong. But it was just him rapping over Tupac beats and stuff like that. And I think maybe it had another version, Don't Go to Sleep. I can't remember. What do I think of Frank Alexander's so-called suicide? I don't really think it's so-called. I think if no law enforcement or nobody other than people on the internet have speculated that there was foul play, then I tend to believe there was no foul play. What happened with Tommy D's book? We would have Sean M. ask that. We would have to ask Tommy D. From my knowledge, from just looking at it as it was happening, I don't think it reached the goal that he was trying to do. And he probably got turned off a little bit because he had a photo that was a screenshot of some Gobi footage, and Gobi kind of went after him and had that GoFundMe or whatever shut down. So my Android, it could have been an accident. It could have been, but if it was an accident, it would have been listed as an accident. And that's just my guess. Is video lagging for anyone else? Svengali, let me know if it's lagging. I don't see any errors on my end as far as what it's reporting. But you think Gene Deal is speaking facts? I don't know. I honestly don't know enough about the Big E and the whole bad boy stuff to know if he is. I think he thinks he is. I don't think he's a liar. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he's just making stuff up to make it up. Did you watch Gobi's recent video, Golden Shot? No, I didn't. Can you tell me what it was? What it was about? Let's see. DJ AG. Hope everything's good with you. I know we've talked off of YouTube. You should get Eugene Deal on here. I don't think Reggie wants to. And it's not a bad thing. I just don't think he likes Bad Boy. He likes anybody associated with Bad Boy. Why not another Papa G interview? Your last one has only small clips. We could try him. I don't know what he's up to. Is anybody... Svengali's having issues with the videos lagging. Can anybody else confirm if the video's lagging or not? Looking for the truth, 100% Reggie will be on here in a second. Yeah, no, Nick B, for sure, it definitely is. But part of why I do the live streams up until when Reggie has to serve his time is so he can discuss things with people that he knew, like the Napoleon thing and like Danny Boy and all that, how you see them get on the phone and they haven't been on the phone for years. So they can reminisce on stories, they can talk about things they both witnessed or both went through. So that's why on a lot of these live streams, I kind of call it the Reggie takeover, because what I like to do is just let him, for lack of a better word, just take over. So I'll try to sit back a bit, unless it's a guest that I have a lot of personal questions for, or I see you guys are asking a lot of questions. That's when I chime in a bit. So on the Napoleon, I chimed in a bit. J Flex, I chimed in a bit. Golden Child Kobe deleted the video. He was kind of airing out people. Golden Child, who was he talking about? I did not get a chance to see it. So later in the year, he knows a lot. Nick B, I would love to do that. John, did you see the notebook on? I did not see a notebook. Did it come out today, big time? How do you want it lyrics just like that? Damn, 46 pages of stuff. Makes you wonder, and I'm not saying this in a smart ass way, but it makes you wonder I don't want to say where they're getting this, but who was smart enough to keep that kind of stuff. John, where can I get Tupac instrumentals? Muhammad, I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. Coming on tonight, we will see. Truth, but it may just be me and Reggie. Yes, it's lagging about a minute. Yeah, big time. I don't know. I think there's a lot of stuff on there that they auction off that at really high prices, like the Machiavelli credits for, what was it, 30,000. But I never see that it sells. I never see it sold. I mean, I'm sure they sell it for something, but I have to believe that it can't. That it doesn't sell for that high. Frank tried to commit suicide. Okay. Official Death Row Days on Instagram is releasing some new photos. Is that ours? I think that is our Instagram. Let me look. So set one up. Oh no, his is okay. Official is the one that's not official. We registered the Death Row Days THA, but we're not doing anything with it quite yet. Do you think the guy who plays Reggie on Unsolved sounds just like him? Even the body language? I only saw him for that 1 minute in that episode. I saw him, I guess, a little bit in the last episode when they're outside. When they're outside the awards, but I didn't see a lot of dialogue yet of Reggie's character. Kobe told me that Tupac Stays working on a documentary about Tupac. That would be great if they were. They need to do that. Michael, facts. He was murdered in silence. Looking for the truth. Dude, I know you're looking for the truth, but if you're not open to hearing the truth, you're not going to get the truth. If there was foul play with Frank Alexander or Michael Moore or any of these guys, there would be talk about it and not talk on the internet. His wife would be talking about it. His family would be talking about it. There would be an investigation about it. When it's a clear-cut case of suicide or overdose or whatever, car wreck, however it is, that's when, people just start to speculate, because no official is going to tell you there's something shady going on, because nothing happened. There's video of Frank saying he wanted to shoot himself. I don't know. Have you heard or seen the trailer for the new Johnny J documentary? I have. I did see it. I think it's going to be very interesting. I don't think the editing is very great on it, and I don't mean to sound negative, because I don't mean it's negative, but it just looks like somebody put it together that does not edit for a living, if that makes sense. Can we just please let Frank rest in peace? All right. Oh, you're saying Russell Poole, not Frank. Shit, if there was foul play in Russell Poole, he had a heart attack in front of like 5 cops in the middle of an LA police station. There would absolutely be more word than on the internet if there was something foul there. Waiting on the Johnny J documentary. Yeah, we'll see. Cop needs to find a distributor. It's incomplete. Do you believe Tupac was to play? I don't believe that Star Wars shit at all. And maybe Rick Clifford knows more than I do, and I'm sure he does. But I don't know. I can't imagine them saying something to him about that. and him not saying anything before he passed. That's too big of a part, and I don't know if they were casting out that early. Let's see. Who's they? Young Loke, that's the problem. They say police murdered him, but who is they? Are they just people on the internet that also say Tupac is alive and Reggie set up Suge to get shot? And you look online, you look for anything online. You ever notice, like, if you're feeling sick, like let's say you're getting a cold and you got a sore throat or something, and you look online for your symptoms, you find about 20 things that it says like, oh, if you have a sore throat, you may have this. It's the same thing for conspiracy theories. You put, you put Russell Poole was murdered, you're going to get like 20 things. Yeah. So that's what I mean, young Loke. It's just people on the internet. If you die in the middle of a cop station and you're quote unquote murdered, then it would be a huge thing. Oh no, there wouldn't. Too much of a coincidence. Poole dies at the sheriff's office, going to give them the nail in the coffin about the police involvement. The nail in the coffin. Who said he was giving them the nail in the coffin? What you're saying is, what you're talking about is somebody who's passed away, so how would you know what he was giving the police? I know you're not taking Michael Carlin's word for it, because we've seen about how much his word is worth. That guy's is weirdo as it comes. Who cleared the All Eyes on Me sample for P. Diddy's son? That's a mixtape, so I don't think anybody cleared it for him. I don't think they needed to get it cleared because it's not for sale. It's just a mixtape. Looking for the truth. All right, Michael. If you guys think that, more power to you. I'm just trying to tell you what I've been given knowledge of. How about another Kevin Hackey interview? Big time Kevin. We reached out to Kevin Hackey and he doesn't want to discuss anything Tupac related. These are devils we're dealing with. I think he went. We're dealing with. Thank you, Brooklyn Kid. How did Michael Moore die? From what Reggie's reported on these live streams, he passed away from an overdose. Me Against World. I like Me Against World. Okay, let me see if Reggie's available, because I'm sure you guys are really tired of hearing my voice. And when he goes in, you'll hear my voice a lot more. So, so for people speculating that, when he goes in, Bomb1st is not going to have any content. They're not going to do anything. I've already got plans ready for that. So don't worry. I'm not leaving live streaming. I know people swear that I am, but I'm not. Brooklyn Kid, I try. I'm not going to say I am, but I try. I try to learn and to up the quality on stuff. I like what you and Reggie are doing. Thank you. I'm not really feeling All Eyes on Me cover. I don't think anybody's feeling it, especially since it says All Eyes on C, and it's Diddy's son. But that's a whole nother discussion. There's Reggie. Plug this in. Hello?
What up, Jay?
Hey. All right, you're on now. Do you have the board pulled up?
Yeah. I was just listening to you talk. You was doing a good job. That's why I let you go.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, you was doing good. I want everybody to hear how good you sing. They always say since we take over, you just sit back and, and don't say that. They don't realize that's just your great mannerism.
Well, that's just what I like to do. That way, and I was explaining this to them so they can hear the interaction between you and the people that you've worked with in the past. So
yeah, man, I went over and did some work this weekend with the boy Gable.
Mm-hmm.
Like that dude. He's real cool. But man, I see a bunch of his people over here. They hitting you up with all that conspiracy stuff.
Yeah, and it's fine.
Which is all good.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna entertain it too much, but at least hopefully they're gonna listen to some of the interviews. I heard one guy say about Kevin Hackey. Mm-hmm. Well, Kevin Hackey, he gave us an email. We put out the email, so go read that.
Yeah.
And then another guy talking about Frank Alexander.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Frank killed himself in front of his wife and left a video taping that he's gonna kill himself, and people still don't want to buy that.
Yeah.
and then Russell, pooh, he died.
That's what I
People
told
don't know.
him.
They think that the nail in the coffin. He was over there talking about the shooting. People don't know that what he was talking about. It was Los Angeles Sheriff Department, which not LAPD that handles the Biggie case, or not Las Vegas PD that handles the Tupac case. He was talking about the shooting at the club with Chris Brown. That's what he was going to try to get shit to cooperate on, and that's why he was meeting with the sheriff, because that happened on Sunset. So anyway, well, we'll go ahead and deal with all the old Gabbles and Taniques and Jay Legend's fan base too. That's why they over here now. But that's all good. Everybody got to hear the truth eventually. Yep. Well, what's up, John?
Same old. Same old.
I'm glad I had got into this NBA stuff and was checking out the game and watching the games. About to see the Warriors, I guess, beat San Antonio. Miami beat Philly. Everybody was crowning Philly the king of the Philly king of the East, and they got lost. So maybe that'll bring their center back, and so they'll go ahead and run away with it.
Well, with the Lakers now, then, who's your pick? If you have to pick somebody.
Warriors. They're cousins.
Okay. They're
cousins. That's we call it the Warriors the Lakers West. Yeah, but anyway. But I might not want to see the Warriors to win, because I don't like when people monopolize something. So maybe I like OKC. Oh no, I don't care really. As long as San Antonio don't win.
Yeah, that's so boring for me.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how Houston does. I can't say that I like them a lot, but
I don't like Chris Paul.
No, you don't like Clippers. You don't like any of the Clippers.
And that's a Clipper. That's because of the Clippers. So yeah. So anyway, let me just give an update. We ain't gonna be on too long. We just hadn't checked in with the fam for a while, so I was kind of missing y'all. So I said, hey, let's go do something. I had Wack Deuce scheduled, but he's been in the studio. I wanted him to come on and talk about the relationship with the guy that Mutal had talked about with the Gaddafi shooting and all of that, because he knew them real well. He knew Gaddafi and the guy Mutal cousin that allegedly killed Gaddafi. So I just wanted him to kind of clear that up and tell what happened with that. So I won't speak on that subject too much, because I'll let him come on. He promised to come on. He said tomorrow, but tomorrow we usually let Rail, the 313, we go and do that.
Yeah.
So we'll check on that about Thursday or Friday, because we got some good interviews coming up for Wednesday or Thursday. I talked to Hurt 'em Bad, which is Tyrone Rice, and Big Daryl Harper. So we're gonna have them on together, and they're gonna talk about the creation and making of Machiavelli, and so they'll be good. And then we're gonna also deal with Tracy Robinson, the lady that did the videos, Gobi's wife. She really was the one that had the relationship with Pop. Gobi was just, married to her, and I guess they were partners. So Gobi get all the credit, but really, it was really because of the relationship that Tracy had with Tupac. So she's going to come on. And so those will be the Wednesday or Thursday, those two. And then the big one, which will be the Friday or Saturday, is going to be Shar Jones, which was a producer. But she was the producer that mainly did Jewel and Storm. And guess who she going to bring on with her? Jewel and Storm. So those are the two big interviews we're going to have this week. And so I wanted to do that. Still waiting on Molly from the estate. And they're assured me that it's going to happen. So they may call this week, but I'll try to push her back to maybe Monday, next Monday, because I want to get those two interviews done. And so that's basically it on that. We're still pushing the T-shirt thing, because we're going to start a new program. We said on the 1st of May, right, with something different. So we got to get rid of May the 1st. So we got to get rid of those Death Row East T-shirts. So y'all help us get rid of those. Come on, y'all. Let's get those done. And there was something else. Uh, go over to Gavin Sam got an interview over there. They it went off pretty good. He only do 10, 15-minute interviews, so they was only like 15 minutes. So they'd be worth going to listening to. We all won because I'm trying to, I ain't all over the dinner too, but people like that, it messes with y'all boy JMX when he see that us brothers getting along like this. It bothers him a lot. So that's what we're doing. And it ain't just brothers, because John ain't no brother, and he's my boy.
Hey.
On top of, you my boy.
I know,
top of all three of them.
I know.
On top of all three of those channels I just named. So you're my boy. But it's all good. What else? What else I said we wanted to talk about right quick? So I see some of y'all still ain't unsubscribe to JMX. Because he got to be buying.
He keeps growing.
He got to be buying up channels because he look like his subscription's going up.
Yeah.
But he ain't doing nothing. Y'all see, he ain't doing no recycling interviews now. So y'all done already saw most of them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good. But he's attacking my boy John, so that's why I'm attacking him right now. He's been trying to flag all John's stuff. So. He always calling people a snitch. That's who the snitch is him. So it's all good. It's all good. So what's up, John? What's going on with you?
Not much. Getting ready for what we're the second to last episode of Unsolved tomorrow. Is it 9?
Oh yeah, that's right. That's supposed to be a big one. They say I'm supposed to be featured in that one. It's dealing with us. So it'll probably be dealing with us, me and Teresa Swan, probably coming up this episode. So maybe that'll be good.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're dealing with that. So we'll see how that comes. Maybe we'll talk about that a little bit on Wednesday or Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? Yep. What up, Jay Ali? Yes, that's word, bro. Unsubscribe. That's right. All right, Michael. Looking for the truth. I see you negative, so let's see what you got to say. JMX had John Potash on Writers, and he did his research on the case. Yeah, but JMX didn't have him on. I guess you too stupid to realize what he was doing is he took an interview and he was asking questions from the interview that he knew was going to be happening. So
he
that was not
his questions.
He just re-recorded it.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's all he did. You can look at that. I seen that interview over 10 years ago, probably. Well, it wasn't 10 years old, but that theory with John Potash has been out for at least 8 to 10 years, which is the craziest thing you ever want to believe. So, but some of y'all is like that. I saw myself arguing with a guy today in a channel on a chat board. And so I go, how old are you? He said, 25. I said, motherfucker, that mean you was 3 years old when this shit happened. Don't even talk to me no more. Just shut back and listen. You ain't got a penny. Say, Reggie, they wouldn't have did this to what you are. What you know if they would have did? You was 3 years old at the time. I'd be like, damn, what am I got myself into? But it's all good. Yep.
That's what I was trying to tell them when they were saying, the stuff about Michael Moore and Russell Poole and Frank, how it was, it was shady circumstances or there was foul play involved. And I said, if anybody else other than people on the internet said that, then they would be taken serious. But, it's just...
Yeah, law enforcement, they always said, I guess Frank was living in Marietta when he committed suicide. Now I got to reach the Marietta, California Police Department. I'm like, God damn, come on. I'm so glad his wife was there when he did it, which would show you what type of dude would do that, But depression is a mother, so
yes,
to do something like that, you got to be dealing with other demons, and so mental illness and stuff like that. As good as he looked and as sharp as he was, to put a gun in your mouth and blow your brains out some people say it takes a coward. Shit, I don't know if that's a coward move or not. It's a coward move because you put your people through unnecessary pain and stuff. Well, God knows to be able to do that as much. But young Luke, you hit it right. That's what it was. It was those steroids. That what I really know was Michael Moore's problem. Frank thing. Apparently he was fighting. And y'all listen to RJ. That RJ Bond interview. As much as we like to
Hold on, it's muffled.
and all of that,
It's muffled a little bit.
Oh, I
There
put
you
my
go.
hand over it. I messed up.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to buy a phone tomorrow too, y'all. So I don't have a new phone with this.
Don't get an
without
Android.
this crack screen. Oh no, we'll see. But anyway, that Michael Moore interview though was I'm not interview. That what's that boy name? RJ Bonds.
Mm-hmm.
He tells a lot in that, and he killed a lot of you guys that don't like Reggie theories, boy, which was good. He answered a lot of questions in that interview. So for you people that's still on the fence and have problems and stuff like that, really go check it out because he tells it. And this is a friend of Frank's. So he considers himself a friend, and he said, "No, it happened. This is what happened."
Mm-hmm.
And the one thing where I've kind of been backing off on Frank a little bit because I would be on hard on Frank like I was with with Russell Poole and what's that other boy name? Russell Poole and JMX and RJ and them. But I like that RJ admitted to him. He said, Frank wanted to apologize to you. Well, I asked him the question because someone had told me they used to be cool with RJ.
Mm-hmm.
And RJ admitted it. He said, yeah, he wanted to apologize to you. He said, but I had to remind him, remember your lies.
Oh, yeah. Or remember what you said. Remember what you said.
Yeah, well, that's
Frank.
what that means. Remember what you said. Remember your lies. That's what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, but looking for the truth, I know. Why you don't believe it was a suicide?
Right.
Well, that's because you just don't believe. You think all law enforcement is crooked.
Right. And it's fine because he did say a good statement, which a lot of people who don't agree or don't believe certain things. He said, like I said, we will not all agree with each other. We all have our own opinions as long as we keep it respectful, which is all we ask. I'm not saying that I'm not calling you names for saying you don't believe this, but it's just hard when your name is looking for the truth and we're trying to tell you what we know is definitely the truth, but you don't know that. So I understand, but to keep it respectful like that is the best way to go. So I thought that was cool that you mentioned that.
And D-Ham, you asked me this on the chat board earlier, and I told you, Reggie Wright has already taken a lie detector test. That's why LAPD, in my opinion, got off of my ass and went on to the next thing. But I did a law, not with LAPD. Well, LAPD, Greg Katie's task force administered me a lie detector. So I don't like to speak on that too much because I'm not supposed to be talking about the investigation and all of that stuff. But I was administered a lie detector. If that helps you any, Mr. Helm. And soundtrack 2 beginning broke. Shook says that bullshit, being facetious or trying to be funny when he said Tupac may be a lie. You never know. He never say Tupac's a lie. He said he may be. Yeah. Listen to the words he really says, and then listen to how he laughs after he says it. He don't believe that. He just says that being facetious, being funny, trying to keep it going. So anyway, I know Kenneth, he said these people never changes their mind. I destroy someone's facts all day today, 4 hours back and forth, and he still thinks he's right. Yeah, you're probably right about that. But I repeat myself a lot because I just like to I know it's a lot of new people that's coming over. Or there's John has 20,000 subscribers. Only about 500 of y'all that hits up on the live streams. And I'm not saying at one time. I wish we can get up to 500, but we average around 300. Mm-hmm. But my point is, of those 5 to 10,000 people that eventually view it, some of the new ones are coming back on and checking it out, and they haven't heard all the stories y'all heard, and so I just try to repeat it, and hopefully they'll go back and listen to some of the interviews and get unbrainwashed. Because boy, starting to see and when I filter out, when I go and cheat on John, I go out and cheat. Oh man, I figured, man, these people. It's been a lot of people been brainwashed out here. I couldn't believe the comments that was coming on Gab and Sam. And Gab was pro what I've been preaching. You know, he drinking the juice or whatever, what y'all want to call it.
Mm.
And but his audience is still, you know,
Yeah.
those crazy people. Man, I didn't know there was that many people that believed Tupac was still alive. Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
Joseph Bailey, if you didn't hear me again, I said hopefully Shar Jones is going to be bringing on Storm and Jewel towards the end of the week. But definitely Wednesday going to be, we're going to call it the, what, John? The Machiavelli, the putting together the Machiavelli album or something like that?
Yeah. Yeah. We'll come up with
You
something.
tell me another producer that's on there, and I'll try to reach out to them. But definitely Tyrone Heard 'em Bad and Daryl Harper.
The only other
Yep,
ones are QD3 and then Demetrius Shipp.
Yeah, well, I can get Demetrius. Okay, that's a good one.
He did
he did talked it up, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, talked it up. Okay. All right, I'll get Demetrius. So we'll have at least 3 of the 4 on there. And if y'all want me to, I'll call Virginia Celine and she can talk about doing me and my girlfriend. I'll reach out to Queenie. So we'll call it the Machiavelli album or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Why y'all here? It's Tommy D. What the hell, Tommy D? Just a few sessions. Engineers, come on, y'all. Engineers that sit up there, you tell them, shut the fuck up, turn the volume up, turn it down. I'll reach out to David Aaron. Tommy D, he fucked with JMX. I don't want to fuck with him. Tommy D, he was a cool dude. Cool white boy sat to the side, don't say nothing. I mean, Tommy D, I didn't even know Tommy D talked. I didn't even know he talked until I watched him on that JMX thing. That is my point I'm trying to say. Dave Aaron was a little cooler. He talked a little, but he did most of his stuff with Snoop. I don't remember him doing most of his stuff. Thomas Johnson, you asked about Monkey Man. If you will know, number one, if you've been around, Monkey Man, we call it G. His name is G, George. I don't even call him G. So, anyway.
Can you just give a full the rundown of this guy so people will never ask again about him, or is that just too much?
Who? George?
Yeah, who they call Monkey Man.
I
know you've done
did.
it. You have.
No, I might got to go to a federal penitentiary. I don't want to run across that nigga. But he's in jail for life for selling sherm. Him and that dude, Lil Rod, what they call him, we call him Rod. I call him Rod. But Lil Rod, they both in jail and they were killers. They the one that's responsible for killing Poochie, Buntree. I'm not saying they did it, but they're responsible. What's those 2 boys that got killed in front of Buntree House? What's those 2 boys' name? David. Damn. There's 2 guys got killed in front of Buntree House. David. What was their name? I'll think of it in a little while. But David something. David but anyway, they that's who Monkey Man killed. Monkey Man. Y'all got me calling him Monkey Man. That's who G is responsible for killing. Not Heron. Well, yeah. G is responsible. I'm sorry, Thomas. Yeah. And Heron. I forgot about that. And those, before then, and that was just at the end. Before that nigga killed about 4 or 5 people that my dad and them was trying to get him on that he was suspected of killing. So, yeah, that was Monkey Man. George Williams is his name, G. And he also was a child predator. He used to like to mess with the little young girls, too. Matter of fact, Woosie. If I ever heard anybody talk about Woosie, he wasn't responsible for Hen Dog. I'm not going to give you that, Thomas Johnson. No. I'm not giving them responsible. Only if they killed Hen Dog, they was following him for a while because he was killed over in Denver Lane. And what happened with Hen Dog was he had just got off of work or left work. Maybe he came up to Denver and picked up his check. It was like 10 a.m. and they was in Denver Lane. Now, Denver Lane is about 20 miles away from Compton and Long Beach. Hen Dog, now, it wasn't no Crips beat ass. It was some Bloods. Denver Lane, some Bloods. But what happened was he didn't have a cell phone. I don't know, back then in the 90s, I try to tell you how hard it was to get cell phones and stuff like that in the late 90s. and he stopped at a phone booth, a telephone booth, because they were calling. They were looking for a apartment. Why they were gonna move over in different lane, I don't know. But they were looking for him and this girl. And some people would say she set him up, but I ain't gonna get into that. Um, they was at the phone booth, or she was at the phone booth. She was at the phone booth, calling the landlord or trying to call, the people to see about checking on the apartment. And while he was sitting in the car with a baby, with his child, with his child in the back seat, they came up and shot and killed him. So that's what's up with that. That's what happened to Hen Dog. So it was the dudes on the bicycle. That's why I know it wasn't G or them. The guy rode up on the bike and shot him. It was definitely the Denver Lanes didn't know who he was. So yeah, Rick Clifford. Y'all heard Rick Clifford little interview. How was that a bad thing? That just showed the niggas didn't speak bad on me like y'all be speaking bad on me on the internet. Somehow some of y'all be coming at me on the internet. That's all. That just shows. Hey, we didn't talk to Reggie like that around. That's all Rick Clifford interview did, in my opinion. Was like, hey, we didn't fuck with Reggie like that. But when you live more than 100 miles away from me, and I don't know who you are, you using a username, you can do that. But anyway, and plus I'm not that guy anymore. I am a nice guy now. John, did you do Spider Local website?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that was a question for you.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Back in the day.
Yeah. Okay, that was David Dynasty. I want to ask you. Thomas Johnson. Yeah, shit was cool. I mean, he was on a picture with him. Mm-hmm. He was cool with G. G problem was, what happened with G? Well, something happened. Well, I know Heron shot him. That's what Heron did. They did have him, and they did kidnap G, and they shot him in the butt, but they let him go. So that's why he killed Heron. That's why Heron got killed, because him and Heron got into it. Should have planned that bitch shit that he did. G had a lowrider, and Suge wanted it back for some reason. And he was getting there, but he even tried to get me to go over there when I was a cop. But, in his own way, trying to say, hey, man, why don't you go over there and get that lowrider? G got the lowrider of mine I'm trying to get. And I'm like, man, I'm not getting in no bullshit like that.
Was he in jail? Suge in jail at the time or no?
Suge wasn't in jail.
Okay. Okay.
No, when it started. And they were all trying to get that lowrider from G. They should have left that lowrider alone. They should have left it alone.
Did you see that channel of the video where they disguised their voice and they were talking bad about us? I don't remember the name.
Oh, that's that dude. That's a white boy from the UK. Encini or whatever. Don't give him. He don't have enough subscribers to even respond to. But he's somebody over in the UK. He's been around for a while. Encini or some shit like that. But he's a fool. Anybody that describing their voice and hiding their face and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But he's from the UK though. But
okay.
Yeah. I ain't tripping on him.
Kenneth McLean wants to know. Do you know the story about Black Jesus?
Reggie.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. No. I'm just buying. I'm the. If all you ones that's always on here don't see me answering y'all, it's just because I'm trying to answer all these questions from all these new people like CDT. Reggie, why is your name floating around that you put a hit on Tupac? I don't know. I don't know that it is.
So people could sell DVDs. That's why.
Yeah, that's why.
So people could sell books.
We'll listen to the RJ thing. He don't even believe it no more. You can hear it in his voice. But anyway. All right. Go ahead. I'll let you answer. I'll let you take over, John. I don't want to take over the show tonight. You was doing such a great job the first 15 minutes.
I don't know about that.
You was.
I mean, they're all going to be directed towards you because people don't have. There's not a lot that they can ask me about that they would.
Well, you're very knowledgeable in the music or what the music and what Death Row have. Y'all gonna make me reach out to John Payne. I hit up Alan Gromblock.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you should mute it. There you go.
What happened?
Your phone muted. You reached out to someone?
Oh.
What'd you say?
Alan Gromblock. And he wanted to give me somebody over to talk about the Death Row music and what songs that y'all said that's not on there. Cause I was trying to see where that murder was the case. Some songs on there was at, and it's not downloadable. So see why the stuff haven't been downloaded, and where can you buy it and stuff like that. What's the deal between Dre and the Chronic and all of that?
Yeah.
And so I'll get somebody. I told Alan if he'd do it, but y'all gonna make me deal with fucking John Payne, and I'm trying not to deal with him.
He's on Facebook if you want to message him. I don't. The email I had.
Real's got his number.
Oh, I'm sure he does. I'm sure he does. I was just gonna say the email I have was was it Wide Awake email?
Getting like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Background Page. Yeah. The Jordan NEM stories are very. Who's in NEM? Background Page. I don't know who's NEM, John.
NEM.
Yeah, Black Jesus is in jail. Oh, somebody asked about that. Thanks, boss. What's up, boss Don P? I have to call your girl. I talked to her today. I text her to check on her.
Boss Don on the phone with her. I know her husband might not like that.
She's a married woman.
I know.
I ain't doing that. No, that ain't cool at all. But she like to be flirted with, so he can continue flirting. But I ain't gonna be the reason.
Yeah.
Neum is them Laugh Out Loud country slang. It's them. Oh, okay. Thanks, Johnny. Cool. What's up, Big Johnny? I've read in one of your texts. I told you I'll go back and read them. You said I won't be answering your questions. So you got any questions tonight, Johnny? Cool. I'll be looking out for your name. Yeah. Oh, I know you. Are you respectful, Boss P? You ain't respectful, nigga. You be flirting with a married woman. But as long as she always laugh every time you do it, so it's all good. Muhammad Tori, you hate Poochie. You must love Biggie. Okay, I guess.
Johnny Coop says he's just going to listen tonight. No questions tonight.
Okay, yeah, he messy. I was ready for him now. But all right, whatever, Johnny. You know how to get a hold to me if you really want to know something. What do I think about corruption in LAPD? I think every department has about 1% to 2% of corruption.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But I don't think it's no more than that. But I don't think they end up killing cops or killing somebody to come and visit to them to talk about something. But yeah, there's corruption and there's corruption in everything. Shit, 2% to 3% of us on this board is doing something that's illegal right now, or got something illegal going on in our life. So yeah, so that's just how it is. That's just yeah. Some of y'all still on the internet right now to be on this live stream. So, I mean, that's just how shit goes, you know.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with Big Jake? No, Big Jake didn't grow up with us. 24 Big Coop. He grew up on the West Side, and between me and you, he used to be a Crip. When he was even younger, but then he converted over. He used to claim Raymond Street. He had Raymond Street tattooed on him. We found out later. We found out that during the autopsy. So, but yeah, that's when everybody get mad at me when I tell shit like that.
I thought you said Suge tried to say that one time and that he was wrong for saying that.
He was wrong for putting it out.
Oh, gotcha,
It was tattooed on him.
Okay.
But yeah, it was tattooed on him. The Rat Wardell Falls. Okay. I never heard nobody say that Wardell did any snitching. I don't know if I'm doing any snitching. Okay.
How much were the death row penance back in the day? That's what AG was.
How much was what?
How much were the death row penance back in the day? Because when you would get them, you'd order them what, tens at a time? 10 at a time? About
5,000 to 6,000. Depends, because we had so many different versions.
Right.
We had them with a little bit of diamonds in the middle,
mm-hmm.
all diamond out, mm-hmm. some with no diamonds on it.
Mm. White gold ones, all diamonds.
Yeah, the white gold ones I did once. Went to jail because you remember white gold that got big in the late '90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
And so that's when white gold was in, but the gold was in the '95, '96.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Can we get Katie's on the show? Oh, we see 08 Cornell. You knew. Go back and listen. We had Katie's on the show. We had Tim Brittany on the show. And we even had Michael Dorsey, which was Katie's partner in doing the Murder Rap movie.
Mm-hmm.
And also did some work on Unsolved. So, oh yeah, you got a lot of stuff to go listen to.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Johnny Coop said
Tom
he does
Wally's
have
in
a
the
question.
studio.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, when you see it, let's ask it.
Okay, Johnny Coop
George
said.
know each
Go ahead.
George know each other or hung out. All right, John, you got to be better than that.
That wasn't me.
Did
That was.
Pac? Oh, okay, no. Did Pac and George know each other
There you go.
or hung out? Okay.
Was he around in 95, 96?
Let me think. That's what I'm saying for. I think that shit had already started up. No, Johnny, he might be right at the beginning, but George was gone right about that time. Yeah, I don't remember George being around then. I think that shit had started up with him. Yeah, I think George had left by then.
Oh yeah, that
Yep,
is right. B Dash says
yeah.
they were at a Tyson fight together on a picture, and I have seen that picture.
Oh, G.
Yeah.
And
he's wearing like a tan coat, if I'm remembering the photo.
I don't remember that. I mean, it all might happen about 3 months. But I don't remember George being around Pac too much. Yeah, I know he didn't mention him in the Live and Die in L.A. song.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so. Yeah. Did Puffy really want that for change? Yeah, he did. Okay, people saying they seen that picture, so it must have been one of the earlier fights.
I think
we
it was.
went to what? Well, I think Pac went to about 3 fights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he went
to. Know, yeah.
So
there was
like
one
3
in 95,
fights,
right? Like kind of. Right
yeah, one
after.
the night. Yeah, right when he got out. I think it's December or something. December the 8th or December the 9th.
Right.
For some reason I remember that one.
Because he did the theme song over the Ambitions of the Rider beat.
Yeah. So he was. That was the third fight that he went to. I wish. Don't y'all remember? Y'all don't even know that fight wasn't even supposed to be on September the 7th. That fight was supposed to have been sometime in July or something. And that dude hurt his hand. You remember he hurt his hand in the fight?
I remember. I pulled up the article when you mentioned that.
Yeah. And they had to postpone it.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
or push it back.
That show you how fake this? They pushed it back. Man. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, so that was the third fight when Pac got shot and later died. What else here? Yeah. Reggie Wright to postpone it. Yeah, man. I wish that, man. Yeah. Well, I don't know. There's
Rampage.
I don't know.
He's actually asking a legit question this time instead of talking.
Why did Suge want the car from Jordan? Just being, that was my point, Rampage. Just being a butthole. There's one. Here's my ball. Give me my ball back.
Mm-hmm.
Give me my ball back. But he wanted that low rider back for some reason. I don't know. Golden Child says they say he blamed Tyson for knocking dude out so quick or so early. Yeah. I don't know. Well, then I'm one of those that believe your date is written on the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we already know when we're supposed to die. Well, God knows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Harrio's still alive. Yeah, Harrio's in jail, but he's still alive. He's in Lompoc prison. If you want to write him and talk to him, Michael. But yes, he's still alive. He just did an interview on was it A&E or the Chronicles?
And maybe both, but definitely A&E because they got him on the phone.
Yeah.
Was Tom Wally at the studio often with Pac? I'm gonna guess
no,
but you
not
can
our
answer
days.
That. Yeah.
No, not our days. I've never seen him at the studio. Not in our days, but I don't know the pre-Death Row days.
Mm-hmm.
But I can tell you this: he made changes happen. He the one that convinced me to let Trackmasters work on that song, which Suge was mad at me about.
Changes.
Yep, changes. Yep.
Should we discuss other theories? People are wondering if, and I hate when it's referred to the Caden theory because the Cade. I'm not gonna say that, but the Caden theory is not a theory. Yeah, it's not a theory. But
what they say, you can ask whatever.
No, they just said we don't talk about other theories, so I figured.
Other than the Caden, what? Yeah. What else what other theories is it? What? That Reggie? What you always talk about? Reggie killed. That's the only other ones that me and the Half did, and I think that's the craziest thing. I always say I didn't know the man, don't know the man. He come up and slap me right now. I wouldn't know who Little Half Dead is. I don't know Little Half Dead. Mm-hmm. Let's say LAPD cops. They didn't work for me. Why would Suge allow me to have some cops working for me that was fucking his wife? Those are the only things I can say on that.
Yeah.
You know, Suge, everybody keeps saying, yeah, you had the Rampart cops working for you. Yeah, no, didn't know him. But that's because I know that I've been asked that question a million of times about, do you know so-and-so worked for LAPD? No, I worked at Compton PD. It's about 200 of us. LAPD got about 10 to 12,000 cops. They don't know each other. They don't all know each other.
Somebody said, no, Reggie, nothing like that. My belief is that it was from the higher-ups. I think he's in the Illuminati government conspiracy stuff.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I mean, why Pac wasn't that powerful, y'all? Come on. They would have kept it. If it was from the government, they would have made his bill $10 million.
Yeah.
You don't think the government could have told that judge, hey, what you doing? $1.4 million. We need him to stay in jail. Mm-hmm. It was easier to have him killed in jail than, okay. All right. No, we can't discuss other theories.
Oh, come on. He was a Panther. That's what he said. He was the
Black
son
of a Panther. They would kill him.
Yeah,
the Black Panthers did not have the juice then. Black Panthers was done. Did away with. All of them in jail, locked up. All of them locked up. What Black Panther? I saw some video today where some motherfucker looked like a clown. I guess he was an old Black Panther dude where he, in Baltimore, where the Koreans, you know, accused some black lady of shoplifting with her baby. Mm-hmm. Okay, that was all good. Their intentions was good. But he had some little dudes with him that look scared of the Asian people. And this big old man, that stomach big as mine, had no business ever trying to get in a fight with somebody. That was a joke. I mean, that was a joke. Y'all go look at that. There's something with Baltimore. I don't think it's Baltimore. Somewhere where they got some Black Panthers picking on some Korean man that couldn't even speak any English, and talking about they're gonna put him out of business and stuff like that because he accused some lady of shoplifting. No, that ain't how the Panther looks back in the. That's not what the Panthers looked like back in the day. So now,
Lou Lee 75 says, "Please answer my question. Did G ever try to get Suge hit?" Or any?
Once Suge was in jail, there was threats from his boy Little Rod, Roderick Reed, on myself, Buntry, and Suge, because they thought we had something to do with Vincent Buchanan death. That's the guy that was handcuffed and was dropped off in front of the cemetery. But Suge was in jail, so nothing happened to him. Me, nothing ever happened to me. And Buntry, we know what happened to Buntry. But other than that, that's all I ever know. And G was just tied with Little Rod. G was just mainly a hitman. He was mainly Little Rod soldier at the time. Yeah.
Okay. Why is Tupac?
To
Go ahead.
Active case, because they believe that they have the case solved. They just can't prove it. Yeah. So they're just waiting for something to happen where they come forward, but they really do believe the shooter is dead. The only person that could be convicted of Tupac case is Keefe D. Which I wouldn't be surprised if they not reviewing any of those tapes. But then I would be surprised because I believe Las Vegas just don't even want to deal with it. But you may get some DA. You get a new DA just like poor Bill Cosby. Well, I ain't going to say poor Bill Cosby because if he did it, then, you know, if he was drugging a woman, then he need to be dealt with. But, you know, that's the only reason Bill getting in trouble, because they got a crazy DA, and that's what he ran on, and that's what got him elected. So if Vegas ever become that type of city, maybe you should go run for DA and for people that really want the case reopened or something. Go put some money behind a Vegas DA and make that the platform. Yeah, Westside Thugging. Okay, I like how you thinking. You say Puffy could be charged too. he could be charged, but it'd be hard without him and Keefe D being in a room together and get him on tape. That's the only possible way, I think. Yeah. Yep. Bill, they doing Bill dirty. Well, I mean, you get 50 different women saying the same
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I was gonna say. Two or three
It's a
people say
little
something,
smoke
then
there.
maybe, but 50, it's like,
Yeah, I
oh no,
don't know.
you gotta wonder.
Yeah. Out Street Punk. I kind of told you why Lil Rod had beef with Suge because he thought they had something to do
Hmm.
with Vincent Buchanan's death.
Dog
Look up,
Pound,
put that name, put Vito or Vincent Buchanan, and you can read all about that.
Dog Pound Outlaw says Tupac's killer is right under y'all's nose, and I'm pretty sure he's referring to you. So if you have something to say,
Oh,
Dog Pound Outlaw, just say it. You don't have to insinuate things. We're not gonna we're not gonna scream
oh
at you.
yeah,
Say what you
yeah,
believe, so we can reply.
yeah. Mm, yep. No. Did G run the biggest Sherm operation in Cali? I don't know if it was the biggest, but it was one enough to get him life in prison. But he wasn't running it. That was Lil Rod that was running it. Roger Reed was running it. He just was a soldier for him. Outlaws. I never heard about the exhibit and Outlaws beef. Dog Pound Outlaw. Okay.
He wants you to answer who killed Tupac.
Orlando. Who killed Tupac? I believe Orlando Anderson was the shooter. I believe Andre was in the car. Big Dre. I believe Keefe D was sitting in the front passenger seat. And the driver was, I always forget that boy's name. T-Bone. What's T-Bone name? Tyrone something. Was the driver of the vehicle. That's what I believe.
T. Brown. Johnny Coop said.
Oh, okay. That's who's been messing with you all day, Kenneth McLean. It's probably your boy, that meth head. He eventually tell himself, and he usually get high about 10 o'clock. He usually keep it. Johnny Coop, thanks. Terrence Brown, yeah, Tyrone. Terrence Brown, not Tyrone. I don't know. I always want to call that boy Tyrone. So who set it up, Reg? Who set it up? The person that when he got beat up, and they went and talked about it, and Keefe D said he did. Yeah.
The witnesses are still alive.
Terry Terrence. They did the same thing. Terry. His name is Terrence. In the world, they just call him Terry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What's good, Mario? Mario said he didn't get a notification. Make sure you hit that bell, cause I got one. I got it a little late, but I got one too. Angie Serena said, "You worried about my weight, Angie?" Serena, are you a female? I hope you're a female. But you Mexican boys, y'all starting to be like those dudes in Atlanta lately. Y'all be checking out niggas' bodies and worrying about dudes. No. Yeah. But look at some recent pictures. I have lost some weight though. But it wasn't from working out. Was Corey Evers involved with the Jake Robles murder? Corey Evers, no. I don't believe that. That's one thing that I don't even believe about Greg Kading's The Murder Rap book. I don't believe any of those Southside guys was out there. Not that they just saying that the cop identified them. But no, I don't believe that. I never had a problem with Tupac Dog Pound Outlaw. Me and Tupac has never had a bad word, but one time, and it wasn't a bad word. He just threw some tickets on.
Your phone went mute.
He threw some tickets down on the ground.
Yeah.
And I looked at him and told him, "That's your money on the ground." And he walked away. That was the only problem. That was the only bad word me and him ever said to each other. Yep. Why hasn't Puffy been dealt with? That's not my responsibility, so I'm not going to answer that. Yeah. Yep. He didn't pay for him literally, Sean, but shit, that was just my get back. I picked them up. Of course, I picked them up. I don't know what we did, but I did pick them up. Yeah.
And then he just left and went back to studio or
Oh
whatever?
yeah, he went to studio.
Okay.
That's when I think the boy Brian Nice talked about it or something like that. But they went to the studio and worked, and then that's when Craig Mack and them was there. And we had to end up doing the party again, but that's when they flew all those chicks in. That's when L.A. Dre, the guy that did Something in My Heart, something got me hooked on you from Michelet, L.A. Dre.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, and then he ended up being Too Short's main producer. So, but he did a lot of stuff with Ruthless back in the day, and then he started working with Too Short. He died about a year ago. L.A. Dre, that was my boy.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what did he do? He had flew some girls from Magic City out and some girls from Houston out. We had a big strip party at Suge House in Vegas. Yeah.
Rolex Enterprise says, do you think Kenner was bought out by Jimmy Iovine to not save Suge from going to jail, thus creating the downfall of Death Row? Which is an interesting question.
That's a good question, but no. I think it backfired on Kenner, to be honest. I think he was trying to get Suge put in jail for a minute, just so him and Steve Cantrock can get things right and get things back, under control. Because Suge was pulling Kenner's coattail then, because he found out that they were misappropriating funds. But he didn't. But he would have went bankrupt a couple of years later if that was the case, because he would have always had Jimmy Iovine to cut him a check. David Kenner filed bankruptcy in 1998, 1999, because Suge wouldn't let me cut him a check for nothing. Only thing he'll let me do for him was to get a car and a plane ticket to come and visit him in jail in Sacramento. Prior to that, when he was in St. Louis Obispo, he was driving and he wouldn't let me give him gas money, even though I still was, getting gas money to him because they was doing bad. He was doing bad, but he would not let me give him any money.
Why did he want him to come see him if he was
He told him your job was to get me out of jail.
Gotcha.
You'll be all right if you get me out of jail, but I ain't fucking with you until I get out of jail. Yeah.
Did you think before he got sentenced that was there any chance that you guys thought he would get that much time?
I didn't think the judge would find him guilty.
Yeah.
But the feds had pretty much took, because they had came and was harassing me at that time, and they had pretty much told me all or nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Give him the max or he would get off. One or the other.
Yep.
Okay.
All or nothing is what they said. But they were trying to push Suge to snitch, and that's one thing I can say Suge didn't do. They didn't really want Suge. That wasn't even the reason they brought Suge in. They wanted Suge to give up Longo, the DA. If y'all know about Gina Longo, that was the girl, the white girl we gave the deal to. That was the DA's daughter. That's who they really wanted because they had found out about that.
Gotcha. So had he told that, he could have avoided.
He would have walked. He would never sit probationary, but Suge didn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why we let him release that whack ass movie? Yeah. I like I thought Demetrius Shipp Jr. did a good job. I'm doing the performances and stuff, but it could have been wrote better. Thanks, Dogman TV. I really appreciate that, man.
What if that was the real Dogman?
No.
I know.
Bro, he'd be talking shit. He'd be talking shit. BMO, towards the end of the week for sure. We should be interviewing Storm Jewel and Shar Jones. Yeah.
All at the same time.
All at the same time, correct. They're a package deal. What's up, Jersey Deep? How you doing, baby?
Dog Panella said he blamed Dr. Dre before he blamed you. For the record, he didn't think you did it.
Dr. Dre didn't have any care or any thought about it at all. I'll be honest. That's not Dre. That's not Dre, y'all.
He had
That's
enough
not
to
Dre
stress about
personality.
with those albums not doing well right after he left,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it was the firm and all of that. That's
Yeah.
not Dre.
Yeah.
That's not Dre.
Is Dre the type of person where if he breaks up with you, he just blocks you? He doesn't keep talking shit to you?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
he just stay away. He
He'll just
just
cut you out.
won't fuck with you. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
What'd you think about that little Bow Wow song the other night? You were surprised,
Didn't
huh?
hear it.
Remember the one you showed me on YouTube and you
Oh,
said
it's
this
the
one's
one
good?
I sent you.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't listen to it. I just
Oh.
seen the picture.
Oh.
I send you stuff like that for information, so we have it if we
Oh.
ever need it for something.
I thought you listened to it and liked it.
Tommy Creed, your woman like me. She saw a picture of me and was talking about me.
Who's Tommy
Is
Creed?
that what happened, Tommy Creed? I think that's what happened, Tommy. Tell your woman to stop calling my name out when she lay next to you, dog.
Who are we talking about? Who's
Tommy
Tommy Creed?
Creed.
Where is he? Are you not live? Have you scrolled up?
Let's read it up. Let's look.
I see
You see?
Thomas Johnson, but I don't see Tommy Creed.
All right, let's keep scrolling there.
Okay, I'll keep looking. You must be way up there.
I ain't way up there. I don't think. Maybe
Oh,
my
there we
shit
go.
behind.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah. Trey G is Dre really gay? No, that rumor started by Miss Chalet, who I think is a woman scorn. No, Dre not gay. Dre did always keep a dude living at the house where he lived, according to Miss Chalet. But man, every time I seen Dre until he got serious behind the lady that he married, but he done had some kids on her. But shit, he always had a little pretty yellow, red bone. So no.
Thompson, let me find your question. He said.
No, fuck Thomas Johnson.
Oh, did he have something crazy? Okay.
Yeah, fuck
okay.
that.
That's why. That's why, Thomas.
Yeah.
Oh no, he didn't say anything crazy. You want me to ask you what he asked? I know you're not going to know it, but he said, was Snoop Dogg talking about Tupac in the song Caught Up? Can you play it? It was a song that was on the Lost Sessions. I don't believe he was, but I can see how people could think he was.
Yeah, Trey D. It was Bruce. Bruce is the guy. And if y'all go to the, I talked about that a little bit on the, what's the name? My boy,
313?
Gabbo and Sam's interview. But Bruce is the guy I was watching. Matter of fact, I was watching it with you on the phone the other night. The Murder Was a Case, the 15-minute. Man, y'all got to go watch that. That was good. Man, I rewatched that again and brought back so many memories. But in the ambulance, when they try to run him off the road, or try to shoot him up again, try to kill Snoop a second time, he was the guy that was in the ambulance driver's passenger seat that started shooting out the window and was smoking a marijuana joint in the ambulance. That was Bruce. That's the guy that you're talking about that Suge said Dre was fucking with. That. That's this Suge being Suge. I told y'all Suge is a funny guy. Like to be fun. He just like to quake jokes. That's all. Oh, Bruce put a book out. Okay. I didn't know that.
Telling you, everybody's.
Did he tell you he was a Chippedos dancer when Dre met him? Did he talk about his Miller Exotics dancing days? That's why. That's the only thing to make us think that that he was gay. What's your most informative interview about Pop? I don't know, DM. Ask some people on the board. They may tell you which one was a good one. We got a lot of information out there, bro. But yeah, ask some people on the board. They'll tell you. Somebody you respect to say, hey, well, what interview you like? I think the Mutau one, to be honest, was a good one. Molly's not coming on probably until no earlier than next Monday, Tony. So if you're in for Molly, bye. See ya. You'll get a notification when she's coming on. Yep. Reggie called blunts marijuana joints. Do I?
That's the police officer in Reggie.
Do I? That's what I say? A joint?
Yeah, marijuana
I don't
joint.
even know.
It's all right.
Yeah, everybody I know, all those niggas I was hanging around with smoked on blunts. Well, a couple of dudes used the white paper, because they said they didn't like the taste. But yeah. Yep.
Remember when Suge went to New York and he did the Howard Stern thing and you were with him that time? Do you remember that? Do you
We
remember?
did that early in the morning. That was a
Yeah.
morning when we got up. Yeah.
Was he bullshitting when he talked about a meeting where apparently Tupac said some shit to Dre like, you're gay or whatever, and
No.
okay, I figured he was just
No.
being
No, he did that
vindictive.
shit.
Okay.
Dre wouldn't have said in no meeting. I don't even remember ever seeing them all three in a meeting at the same time.
Hmm.
He might have said at any meeting. Pac might have talked about it. Suge was on the hate thing about Dre back then, right there. Because y'all got to remember, he had Eminem. He was blowing up. He was doing good. Suge wasn't doing good.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
So you're trying to bring him down.
Suge had just got out of jail.
Mm-hmm.
See, that interview happened in January of 2002. So Suge had only been home about 6 months. Dre was on top of the world, back on top of the world.
Yeah.
So there was a lot of animosity going on. Yeah. Yeah. Did they have backwoods back then? Ground beef and potatoes? I don't know if niggas were smoking all the backwoods yet in '96. Tony, now you're gonna get upset, and you the one being offensive. You wasn't being that defensive. You just acting about Molly. So you know what? You're right. I apologize, Tony. Amate. You're right. The only thing you asked was about Molly. You're right. I apologize for that, man.
It will be good to get Molly on. So just
Oh,
so she
we
can
gonna get
talk
her
about
on.
plans
No.
that the state has. And
I told you I was gonna have. She just waiting for Tom Wiley to give her the approval. She just waiting.
yeah.
So it's time goes okay. It's all good. Now she said she can come over and talk about the old days, but but she said she won't be able to mention
Current stuff.
Tupac stuff, no Tupac stuff and all of that without getting her permission from the estate and Tom.
Right.
So
which would be fine if nothing else, just to get her to talk about the old stuff when she was working with him right before.
That's why I'm saying I'm waiting, Mr. John.
I know. I'm just saying.
Oh, okay. All right. Yep. I don't know Heron brother Cornell Brown, so I don't know who that is. And come on, we digging when we starting to go for people brothers and stuff like that. I mean, yeah.
Me Against the
Noble.
World. Go ahead.
I'm not doing Noble. I'm not a Noble fan. I'm not doing Noble. I'm still on the. I'm still on the fence about if I will even do a Edie.
So you're telling me I might have to do Noble solo if Noble will do it?
If you can get him.
Okay.
You can.
Yep. Well, I don't think I can, but I'll try.
You can get him.
Me Against the World. Me Against the World said Time Warner, and he wrote in all caps, Time Warner wrote the check for almost all of Tupac's bail. On company file, it was labeled as an advance. I don't think
Exactly.
I think they said on the Defiant ones that Time Warner wouldn't allow Interscope to write the check, right?
They put up Suge had $750. Y'all gotta remember, Suge was spending all the money he got. As it was coming in, it was going out. But so what? That's just like getting a loan at a bank. Mm-hmm. You're going to, just like all the money that Suge was advancing, you're going to get it recouped. So you're going to pay for it. So who bails somebody out? Right now, if your mom and dad say, okay, I'll pay your rent. I'll pay your rent on the 1st, but on the 15th, you're going to give me your money back. Who paid the rent? You paid the rent. Mm-hmm. They just loaned you the money or advanced you the money. So that's all that was. They advanced the money, but they took it out of something. They didn't wait until Tupac sold all the records to take it out. They took it out of something that was coming. Chip was getting the money. He was getting money from there monthly, and he was getting leftovers. He was getting advanced an amount to live off of and to do things, and then he was getting his, big checks every 3 months or whenever someone was due or coming out. So they got their money back. It wasn't like they gave the money. They gave their money back. So it was just an advance.
For Suge back then, every 3 months, what was a quote unquote big check? What would you say?
Depending on what the album was.
Okay.
I remember picking up some checks I picked up a check one time for $8 million off of Greatest Hits. But that was because it did well
Yeah.
the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we didn't probably get that much advance because it was all just great hits.
Right.
So they didn't have that much to recruit.
Yeah.
Only thing they had to recruit was the marketing cost.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it was just all songs that had been put out before.
Yeah.
And plus, at that point, we wasn't unrecouped. We was in a positive. So anyway, and we wasn't getting big advances. We wasn't getting $1.5 million advances a month. We
Right.
wasn't getting any advance from Interscope at the time.
Yeah.
We was getting it from Priority. I think it went down to like 350,000 a month that we had to live off of.
Why did Suge not want to do the greatest hits? Did he tell you? Did he just not want to mess with Interscope?
That was the shit. He knew how to play on me. He was trying to do stuff that he used to do when he was on top of the world that couldn't happen anymore, that we wasn't in position to do.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay, let's see. Tommy Creed. Was I mad at Tommy Creed? Was I talking shit to Tommy Creed? All right, Reggie signed the realest Top Dog and
He's
ran
talking
Death
crazy.
Row into the ground.
Yeah,
all
he's
right,
talking
okay,
crazy.
let's go ahead and kill that thing. Yeah, signed Crooked Eye, but I also put out Chronic 2000. I also put out Death Row Greatest Hits. Still I Rise with the Outlaws. Until the End of Time. I put out a DVD that was the best selling ever, Death Row Uncut.
Mm-hmm.
I redid and put on DVD and got a deal on the what was that? Murder Was the Case DVD. What else? Chronic 2000, did we say?
Mm-hmm.
And I sold Snoop and got an override on some of his albums.
I can tell people everything you did, and I'll put it in a perspective that they'll understand. And I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but something that they can see tangible. Until the End of Time, Troublesome 96, Unconditional Love, Who Do You Believe In, Late Night. These are all Tupac songs. Let's see, what else? Initiated from the Daz album.
Oh, I got a $350,000 that was found on that song that MCA did without our permission with Casey and JoJo.
Which one?
They did a song. Casey and JoJo did a song, and it was out and it was blowing up. And I was like, they got permission to do that.
Thug and Me one?
Yeah.
I remember that.
That one. 350 G's. It was like,
yeah.
Just walked over there and said, "Hey, y'all fucked up. MCA, y'all fucked up."
Yeah.
And like, what did it cost? $350.
And then the other Tupac
that was crazy
songs,
money there. This was one song.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then other Tupac songs you helped put out were Friends, Thug Nature. You damn near all of Still I Rise, because you negotiated that with the Outlaws and Interscope. So for people to say Reggie ran it to the ground, how many Tupac original songs, and I mean songs that were left primarily original, have you gotten since Death Row went under? Ask that to yourself.
And changes when the Suge and them when the Proof changes. They wouldn't have let that song would have never happened. They would have never let Tom Wally let Trackmaster. Those East Coast dudes at the time. Y'all gotta remember Trackmaster was a dude who was managing. Steve Stouts was managing now. You know how big of a no that was? But anyway, it don't matter. Yeah, I read it. But put it this way, when Suge came home, the company was in a positive. Y'all hear everybody say niggas was getting their checks on time. Y'all, I done heard about 3 interviews where I didn't solicit it with Crooked Eye and all that one thing. When Reggie was running and we got our checks on time. Yep. When Suge came home, it was hard to get our checks.
I said it all the time. All the years that I worked there, when you had the stamp, we would get checks on the 1st every month. And then when he came home, they would get later and later and later because he never would come in and sign them.
Yeah. But anyway, Daz, I forgot about that album. Daz, The Retaliation, Revenge, Get Back. Probably would have did better if he wouldn't have been with Snoop that night when Snoop got slapped.
Yeah.
Because we would have did a video on him. We would have did that bullshit ass animated. That animation was good.
It was good. It was a good video.
It was good. It was just Master P smashed on us then. But Priority staff, they caught the riff for that. I was in my prime then. Oh my God. I think he lost about 3 executives after that. They all just quit. Oh, we out of here. But anyway, Brian was like, Reggie, why you doing that? Why you saying y'all let this country bucket motherfucker come over here and smash on our video? Yeah, but anyway.
Yeah.
Y'all just don't know.
I always thought that, and I'm not gonna say you, but I thought the wrong single was picked for the Daz album. And I know the
Daz was picking this shit.
Yeah,
that was bad.
Yeah. And I know the logic was in California, it was close to California Love and all that stuff. But if he would have gone with something with a guest on it right out of the gate, I thought it would have.
Shit, we went up. I let him go and I let him go up and film most of that video up in Oakland. I think I went with him up in Oakland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Daz's album go gold? SMS asked that. I'm not sure. I never heard.
I don't know. I don't remember. We squashed Daz out. We killed it after he started acting, but we did 2 singles on it.
Yeah.
I spent $300,000 on that animated shit. It actually was a kid that I can't stand right now. His name was CL. He used to work in promotion. That came to me and was like, Reggie, man, this animation shit is hot. I gotta give CL this. That was Risky Boy. His name was Cheng Lee. A little Asian kid, but he I don't know, he pissed me off about something. But Cheng Lee came to me and said, Reggie, man, we need to do this, and I got some kids to do this. And I was like, okay. I looked at that. I was like, oh, that's nice. We'll think about it. So I think like a week later, we went out to the Universal Amphitheater, and that's when we got into it. Daz called the next day. Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. You know how Daz, he get all emotional and shit. I'm like, Daz, come on, you got an album over here we working and all this. I ain't doing nothing else. Okay, no problem. I got a great idea. I'm going to do your shit in animation. Oh, my God.
I thought, like you said, the animation was done really good, though, because I thought that style was better than the Do For Love. You know how the Do For Love had the 2-part
y'all should have seen what Master P did after that.
What did he do? You keep saying Master P smashed on
him. He did that one where he walked off. He smashed on him not to promote it. You know, he told Priority not to put any money behind it. And then he did one. Okay. He did one that was like way low budget because he probably didn't realize how much we had spent on it. And so he did one like that. That little guy walking around. Anyway, he did one and it messed up ours.
Okay. If anybody knows what No Limit did, put it in the chat because I want to see it.
Yeah. He did an animation one. It was like done in like 90, 98, 99. Yeah. Okay. It was something on Master P album, one of his, on his label.
Oh yeah, Tony, you're right. Yeah, they put out another Tupac original. Reggie helped do with Dog Pound and Tupac. Don't stop.
Was that on
2002?
Was that on Dog Pound 2002? Yeah. But that was a good one. Is that the one that he did with Jay-Z and them?
No, that was the Change the Game
That's
remix.
The one I like. When was that done?
That one was done. Ironically, that one was done when Daz left, because he took his verse from Gangster Rap.
Yeah, but I still put it out.
But you guys got the rights to it and put that on the album.
Yeah.
Being slick.
Oh, Daz was doing hot shit then on the radio that was played here on the West Coast. He did a remix on Usher. He had a.
Oh yeah.
I
remember that being online. I never.
Yeah. My God, he did he was doing hot then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that song with Usher. That's what made me like, all right, Daz. He was taking everybody's song at that time, and he was putting his remixes on it.
Oh, he did the what's the song? Make Me Want to Leave the One I'm With.
Maybe the one, and he rapped on it. And it was hot.
Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah,
Daz was good. Looking back on it, Daz did have some good ideas back then. It was just before.
It was just Daz wanted to do videos for everything. It was before his time. Yeah. Daz knew about this YouTube shit and all of that before his time. Because Daz's whole thing was, I want to do a video. He came up there one day to the prison and said, I want to do a video on every song. I got a camera. I went and bought a camera, cost $10,000, and he was so hyped on it. And I just knew, sure.
You said nope.
Like, all right, Daz. He said, Daz, I ain't doing no more albums on you. You done did all that. I need you as a producer. Daz was like, what? Oh, shit. It was hard after that.
Yeah. There's a thing where he called into, who did he call into? It wasn't Theo. It was some Julio G. He called into Julio G. And he was still at death row at the time. And he called in Julio G, and Julio G said, "What do you guys have coming out soon?" And Daz said this on the air. He goes, "I just finished the Machiavellian Dillinger album." And Julio G was like, "Oh, I want to hear it." And he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna come up there and put it in your box, like in the lobby for the radio station." So my question is, did you ever hear of him working on a Tupac and him album while he was at Death Row, or was that something you think he put together way afterwards?
He always wanted to do something like that, but
okay, so he had pitched that to you guys.
Yeah, but we didn't have the authority. Okay. By then, we had made a deal with them and with the state, and they couldn't do nothing without us, and we couldn't do nothing without them.
Right.
They didn't even like us really touching. Like when I put SKG and Top Dog and they was mad about it. They just wanted to put the music out in that form.
Right.
And I had to convince them that, hey, come on, y'all, this is what he considered his studio garbage. Let us touch it up a little bit. Now, 2020 speaking, I wish I was smart enough to, but I was trying to blow people up. We was back fucking with Hutch on the Butler Law, 187. But I wish I would have just went and fucked with people that was hot at the time.
I will say this, though, and I know you said that a lot of the studio stuff, or a lot of the unreleased stuff was studio scraps. And while I definitely agree with that on a lot of the unfinished songs, on a lot of those other ones that were unreleased, he did have notes where he would put together track lists, whether it was for an Outlaws album or this album or that album, and he would use some of those tracks. So I do know some of those he did want to put on something, you know.
Wasn't many, and I think it was all used until in the time. Like that Outlaws album, that wasn't supposed to be an Outlaws album.
No.
Outlaws album was supposed to just he was just gonna do a few songs, maybe 3 songs on it with the Outlaws, but he was like, oh hell no. Yeah. They didn't want it to be Tupac featuring the Outlaws. How we did it?
They just wanted Outlaws or something.
Yeah. I was like, man, what the shit out there? Why y'all think we didn't that second album? Why you think I try to act like I didn't know they did a second album? Yeah. I came back and told them, man, this shit is whack that they doing. I'm not putting no album out with just the Outlaws. And the state wasn't giving up any more, songs with him for the Outlaws. That's why I was like, man, that's why that shit went over the Koch. Most of y'all don't know it. They put out that album at Koch. Yeah. At Koch Entertainment.
Yeah.
How many of y'all bought it? Tell me a song that was on
there. They're gonna say Worldwide Remix, because that was the only one they.
That was it.
Tupac. Yeah. And it was a remix.
And it was exactly.
And I'm not talking bad about them. I just wish they could have gotten the rights to more stuff. I'm sure everybody else does too.
Yeah.
Okay,
they should have used some of the artists. They should have used Snoop or people that owe them favors and stuff like that, but they wasn't trying to do that. Yeah.
Mario said, Reggie, during your days running the company, did you ever consider or actually reach out to any of the hot producers at the time, like a Swiss Beats or Timberland or somebody like that was big at the time that you were running Death Row? Or were you more focused on your in-house people that you had?
Trying to build up a new star.
Okay.
Everybody had deals.
Yeah.
People had deals. Everybody had deals. P.D. Pablo was about the one that, because he just loved Death Row. He just wanted, I guess, be Tupac or something like that. Mm-hmm. He had always, when he had that helicopter song out, he came up there and talked to me, and that's when I got him and Suge on the phone. Yeah. So that's why they were cool and stuff like that. Okay. But we were just trying to find a star. And if me and Suge would have worked out everything and jealousy wouldn't have kicked in or whatever, it would have been Crooked Eye. Crooked Eye would have blew up. Mm-hmm. Crooked Eye would have blew up. Yeah.
Did you hear the album that he had done? And if so, did you think at the time that if we put this out, it'll do good?
No, because it didn't have any features on it.
Okay.
And it was just him and what was that boy named? Darren Vega.
Darren Vegas, yeah.
And Darren Vega.
And people on this chat might not agree with me, but that album, which is online, it's labeled as the album called Untouchable, because that's what we put out on the website. I actually, from the songs I've heard of that one, I think that one's better than the one they did on the Row. And the one on the Row had Cisco and Too Short and Tretch, Danny Boy, Scarface. Like it had a bunch of
the soul. It wasn't a soul without it. You need features. You see, it's all about going to Violet Browns of the world and people like that, the people that made the decisions at the Warehouse Musics and all of that, and saying, "Hey, this is what we have. We got so many radio plays on this one song," and then that's when because we buy what we see at the time.
And that's when they decided they're going to pre-buy it, right? Like how many units
they're going to pre-buy it, and
yeah.
how they're going to put it in the stores and all of that.
Right.
And that's when all that was done. And if you didn't have no features, if you just had a new artist, Crooked Eye, and with no features on it,
they wouldn't buy big into it.
They would have bought it. You would have had 3 in each store, 2 in each store,
gotcha.
And then you would have never made any impact.
Yeah.
Because people only buy stuff that other people got. Oh, you got that? You got that? Yeah. It sold 100,000 this week, first week.
Yeah. Let me ask this, because I'm curious about this too. Blasion Nate. Sorry, I can't say your name. He said, "Who is the producer's assassin?" And I think
they know Damon Thomas.
Yeah, that was assassin.
That was Damon Thompson. Damon Thompson. He's with the Underdogs now.
Yeah. Because there's this other guy named Assassin, this Mexican guy on online.
That was Damon Thomas back then.
Yeah, who takes credit for it. But he also did that real song on Too Gangster for Radio, right? The Fuck Hollywood.
Correct.
Yeah.
He did that, and then Damon Thomas did Damon Thomas. He was the one, y'all, that was married to Kim Kardashian. He was the first one that was married to Kim Kardashian, Damon Thomas. But he got Underdog Entertainment. He does a lot of stuff. Nigga be rolling, always balling, and showing. He was on Instagram bragging about riding around, and I'd be like, damn, that nigga never had no hits, but he worked with everybody. Y'all pull up Underdog Entertainment, Damon Thomas. Y'all be amazed all the people he worked with, and never had no hits. I'd be like, damn, Damon. He gonna be mad at it, but he'll never hear about it. But yeah, that's Damon. He's still my boy, though. Yeah. He's the one that I had do Peeping Game for Ray J and the Realest. And what was that other song that the Realest had? Oh, yeah, now and then. Every now and then.
Yeah. You turned him. You got him on the extra countryside on that one.
Yeah,
it was a good video.
I was like, you gotta stop sounding like Tupac. You gonna do some. That's when Young Jock, and all of them was blowing up. I said, you gonna do some shit like this.
But if people know, if you look on YouTube, if you look under Dominican and it's spelled a weird way, I can't. Hold on, I'll tell you exactly what it is. There's a song of Realist before he got
Say that Jay must live. You must live in Tarzana, huh?
Who?
Me, Reggie, and Damon live close. I don't live nowhere near Damon Thomas.
No. Okay, let me see what the song is called.
He live in Tarzana.
With Dominican before he was Dominican. It's called
I don't give a fuck. That's one thing I ain't scared. Nobody say that, Jay. I ain't scared of nobody, but you can let him know. You can tell him, Reggie, say shit, bro. If you want to really tell him something, he'll know what that means. All right. But anyway, he's still my boy.
Should we interview Damon Thomas? Somebody asked that.
I was thinking about calling Damon one time.
Okay.
I was thinking about calling Damon. I might do that one day. But Damon wasn't no Hollywood. Damon is the most Hollywood. Yeah, I think Damon is Hollywood. But yeah, we'll get Damon on there. That's my matter of fact. Let me go to
There's a guy that's been claiming his work for years on the internet. That's why it'd be interesting to get him.
David Thomas?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, there's
him and
DJ Assassin, who claims he's the one who produced the stuff that Assassin was credited with, Damon Thomas.
No, Damon. Damon is the reason. I don't know if y'all remember the story I told about Jay Valentine, the one that they get all of the Babyface deal. He the one that did the 2 songs with Danny Boy that Danny Boy was talking about, where they did on Gridlock. And that's when Babyface signed him. And he went and tricked Babyface like he didn't have a deal with him. And I had to go smash on Babyface like, Babyface, hey, how you fucking with our producer? He was like, huh? Do you know how much stuff he about to come out on? So, yeah, we pushed Babyface, paid dearly for Damon Thomas. But he did some stuff with Brandy. That's how Pac found him.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that also they talked about the flip the Viper on the way to Vegas.
Oh, okay.
The flip the Viper. That's Damon. Yeah. Damon's a cool dude. Yeah. He's the one that told me. He said, Reggie, he He said, Reggie, stop smashing on me. Stop doing this to me. He said, you're going to need me one day. He said, I'm about to blow up in this shit. And this shit ain't going to always be around. And you're going to need me one day. And I'm going to come back and help you just because of our relationship. And he was right.
You say, okay.
He was right. Yeah, he was right.
And for people in the chat, he's the one who did All Out original.
Yeah.
He says, assassin, give me a beat, blah, blah, blah. That's who he's talking about. Not the DJ online that claims he did it.
Nah, that's Damon Thomas. Damon was one of the last producers that worked with Pac, to be honest.
Yeah, that All Out was right near the end. Right near the very end.
Yep. All right, we didn't talk enough about Damon Thomas.
Yeah.
Somebody, I saw something on the board I wanted to answer. I was looking at it. Yeah, he did that one too. Let's get it on. I think he did the fight.
That's the fight one.
Did the one for the fight one.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why when he flipped it, they had to go get the beat from him because I think he had it on that.
Yeah.
When he flipped his car over, he broke his arm and everything. Yeah.
In an interview, Suge did Shock G and said he didn't do Tupac right. I don't know.
Let me tell you about that group, Digital Underground. Pac didn't like them. Pac was mad at them at the end. They never signed him. He was always, which was the best thing that ever happened to him.
Right.
But he didn't like them, and he was upset that they never signed him to the group. They treated him like a dancer. And so we went to a video shoot. They did a video shoot. Matter of fact, it was on Arian's birthday, so it was a video shoot they did in April of '96. Now, when is Arian's birthday? March 23rd. Okay, so it was a video sometime in March that they did, and we went to that video shoot, and he was on there, but he mainly went to that video shoot to show how good he was shining. And he talked about them the whole way from that video shoot. I was like, man, them niggas never signed me. Fuck them. Yeah. All right, I'll leave that alone.
I know you can't answer this one because this was a little bit before you were really running everything, but maybe you can speak on it for the Machiavelli album. Let
me answer this right quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Somebody asked why did be quick. Why did No Diggity sound like? I mean, like Toss It Up sound like No Diggity. That was done on purpose. That was flipped on purpose. They were trying to kill off who? Who did that? Who did No Diggity? Who did that beat? Dre.
Yeah.
They were trying to beat off, kill off anything Dre was touching back then with Blackstreet. So that's why that was done.
Didn't Interscope contact you guys and say, please don't do this? Like, you got to change the beat?
They always, Jimmy was right, Yeah, Jimmy was always trying to protect them.
Trying to protect that investment.
Yeah, so they call themselves Reggie Moore. Reggie Moore is Demetrius Shipp. It'll be interesting. Those two fight over that all the time. Who actually did it?
Oh, okay.
Reggie Moore type. Teddy Riley was in the group, but he didn't do the beat. It was mainly Dre that did the beat. But Teddy Riley, it was Teddy Riley group, Blackstreet. Yeah. But anyway, something that happened. Totally agree. I totally agree. That Dre is a legend. He's not only a legend in hip hop, he's a legend in
music.
He's a legend in
headphones.
Music with the hair. Yeah. He can give a fuck about her music. For doing the album again in his life. He's the executive at Apple. He probably got one of the biggest offers at Apple.
Yeah.
That never get used. You just probably go there to listen to shit. Oh yeah, okay, that sounds good. We can put it out now. Change this a little bit just so he can act like he did something. Change this.
Yeah.
Shit.
He was like a composer, right? Where he could take something that somebody did and he could polish it up to where it was ready.
Yeah, finisher. Yeah. He's a finisher.
But if he didn't finish it, it wouldn't hit as well as when he did finish it, right? Would you agree?
Or start it, you mean? If he didn't start it?
Well, no. I mean, like, let's say Daz did a beat, and then Daz put it out. And then Daz did a beat and gave it to Dre. The one that Dre touched up would always do better than if they didn't.
But y'all got to remember, Dre had the state-of-the-art equipment.
Right.
He had the budget, the time. He would master something 10 times before it was finished production.
Mm-hmm.
Big Burn, it's called Bernie Grumman is like the master, the finisher. And he used this guy named Big, I wonder if he's still in the business. Big Bass. What was it? Big Bass? Because he liked a lot of bass and stuff.
Yeah.
Bernie Grumman. Big Bass.
One. Big Bass.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know who you're talking about. Go ahead.
yeah. And anyway, Big Bass Well, anyway, Bernie Grumman, and Big Bass Brian. Thank you, Tony. Big Bass Brian, and he would go to Big Bass Brian, but he had that open access to Big Bass Brian, where he can get something mastered with him about 5 times, 6 times before he had put it out. And so, but he always had that type of budget, and he always had that type of relationships with people. So Dre shit would be classic, and he was hard on himself, and he had that ear. So, but the main thing would be about budgets. Y'all know most of y'all on here that be trying to do stuff with rap and do stuff, and y'all know how hard it is to get that finishing and to get it the way you want. And just think when you just got ample amount of time, money, and resource, how most of y'all shit will come out versus just rushing it and getting it out because you got to rush because of the studio time or whatever. So that's the key to Dre. But yeah, Dre will finish some shit. He's a finisher. He's a finisher.
Yeah. SMS brought
Yeah.
up a good example. He said, "Dog Pounds, what would you do?" is a prime example of Dre putting that finishing touch on a song.
Oh, the best one was DJ Quick. Y'all need to hear him talk about Truth Hurts. Yeah, remember when he said he gave him a song to finish for her, and he said he did it and beat it, and then he said when when Drake got to it and touched it up and mixed it down and mastered, he said he didn't even recognize the song. Yeah, yeah.
Let me ask you
All
this,
right.
Reggie. Tupac always says he never wrote anything in jail. When he came out, do you think he already had some songs written or no?
Oh, he had pad. He had pads full of stuff.
That's what I figured.
I don't believe that.
I'm not calling him a liar. I'm just saying I believed he had so much free time that he had stuff.
But one thing he did, like, because y'all remember he filmed 2 movies during that time and some video shoots.
Yeah.
The only time, usually people in the trailers, in a trailer, they be fucking bitches and eating and all of that.
Yeah. He was just writing.
He was writing.
Yeah.
And then he'd go in at night and put it down. So, yeah. Yep. Pretty face. I hope you're talking to somebody else. I'm definitely not lying about nothing tonight. So
he said not tonight.
I hope you. Yeah.
What?
I don't know what that is that you're talking about. Was Corrupt a ghostwriter for Death Row? Corrupt wrote a lot of stuff for Snoop, and he did write a lot of stuff. Most of Dad's stuff. Cornell Brown. He wrote most of Dad's stuff, but you got to remember Daz did all the beats, and Daz was a hell of a producer. So it's kind of Kanye West is about the only one. Well, some other ones. I guess we could say DJ Quick that can write their own lyrics and write their own music.
Yeah.
There's very few people that do both. Soundtrack being broke. How can you lie about everything? Some things got to be the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get that before. Yeah, some things are the truth. I'll get it. Huh?
I'm just kind of reading over some of these
Oh,
some of these questions. Somebody did ask earlier though, and I was going to ask you this, and I started to, and then you saw something you wanted to answer. But how much of a budget would you guys put in for? I know you weren't running the company at the time, but let's say just hypothetically, an All Eyes on Me album. What would be the marketing and the promotion budget that you guys would have for an album like that? How much, or was that more on the Interscope side?
Yeah, Steve Berman is a guy. Matter of fact, Steve Berman is the president of Interscope Music. He's in Jimmy Iovine's position now. His name is Steve Berman. Matter of fact, he was the heavyset white guy in the video.
He played Jerry Heller, right?
Yeah, he was the one playing Jerry. Exactly, good call, John. He did that, and he was the guy that also that white dude. I'm country. Bubba Sparks, was it Bubba Sparks?
Oh yeah.
You remember he did one? No, that was Kevin Black. Bubba Sparks did Kevin Black. Okay. DJ Kevin Black, when he raised up his stomach and hit on his belly. That was Kevin Black.
I didn't see
that. But he did something. But Eminem rapped about him.
Okay.
With he rapped about Violet Brown. But Steve Berman says Violet Brown did something or something like that. But anyway, Steve Berman, he was the one that did all the marketing and promotion and stuff like that on the albums and stuff like that. A genius. He's, like I said, he's running Interscope currently right now. 24 Big Coupe. He wasn't dissing Steve Berman. I think he was joking because Because everybody loved Steve Berman. Steve Berman was just a cool dude. Suge used to call him Gangsta Steve. That was his nickname for him. But no, Steve Berman was a good dude. But Steve Berman, so I wouldn't feel comfortable answering that because I'm not sure of what a budget would be and stuff like that. But it took a lot to go in it. But Interscope was a good machine. They was good. Yeah.
After you guys built them up, they became that machine.
Yeah, they came. Yeah, then they, especially after they went and got No Doubt and 9 Inch Nails and all of them after that.
Really, it was after they dropped you guys and they got Eminem and then Marilyn Manson. They were set.
Oh yeah, they didn't even need us no more after '97.
Yeah,
the Rough Riders. You remember they even signed the Rough Riders. The Rough Riders was a deal. They did Eve, then Maya.
Yeah.
Shit, Kurt Franklin blew up with that Stump. That Stump song, man. They were hitting home runs there. '97, but no, Steve Berman was the man.
Somebody said Danny Boy said you and Tupac didn't get along. I don't know about that, but
Danny Boy was saying a lot. He was mad at me. I ousted him for being gay. So we can't take anything that Danny Boy say.
Well, plus at the time too, you were getting a lot of blame for stuff that Suge would do that he would pass the blame off on you, right?
Yeah, but Danny knew because Danny went up there on his own.
Okay.
Danny went up there. Danny tore his own draws or panties.
You guys are good now, so I'm trying to keep things good here.
I still gotta throw my jabs. Yeah. He put Pork Buck out there. Every time they want to get mad, all the GMX fans, that's all they want to say now. But anyway, that's what happened with that.
It was rumored that Interscope stole some of Death Row's staff as well.
Jimmy wouldn't definitely do that. Only one that crossed over, and that's because he came from American music. When he had Corrupt with Kevin Black. Okay. I was the only person that did that. So no. Okay. Jimmy wouldn't do that. He wouldn't purposely hire people because he didn't want that beef. Yeah, but Kevin Black is the only one that worked for us that went over and worked for us. And that was because he went a long way around. He quit us, stopped working for us, and then he went and started working at American Music. And then matter of fact, he went to work for Tom Wally. He started being the president of Urban Music at Warner Music. He the one that put E40, that hot ass album with E40. The only one that E40 ever did really on a major level at Warner Music. When I think E40 came over with what was that boy? Yeah, what was his name? Lil Jon.
Oh,
yeah, Lil Jon.
Okay.
Because he came under a deal with Lil Jon.
Yeah.
But that's when Tom Wally went and ran over there. He took over for Leo Corn took over for Tom Wally at Warner's. No, who was first? No, Tom Wally was first. Yeah, he was. And then Leo, and then Tom got fired and Leo took over. Yep.
What was the whole thing when Suge was angry with Def Jam and Russell Simmons? Was that over LBC Crew stuff? Because he thought he was trying to sign the LBC Crew behind his back or something. Remember how Suge would always bitch saying that Russell Simmons owes money or this and that? Or you don't want to go there? You don't want to go there?
Yeah.
Okay. We don't go there.
Remember.
Okay.
I don't remember because they go in and out.
Yeah.
He just like to hate it on Russell.
Okay.
Russell Simmons sent Suge some flowers one time.
Oh yeah.
And ever since he sent me some flowers, he been hating on Russell Simmons. He like, what type of motherfucker send another man some flowers? He sent some Warren. No, it wasn't over Warren G. He didn't care about Warren G for some reason. Dre didn't want to sign, Warren G.
Yeah.
It might have been some beef over Regulated because, Regulated was ended up being over on both songs. Right. I don't know if y'all know this.
Yeah.
It was on Warren G album and it was on
Above the Rim.
Above the Rim soundtrack. So it could have been behind that, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Somebody
they tell some Bunchy stories.
Yeah.
Oh, Bunchy was a good
How
dude.
did you first meet Bunchy at Death Row? Not if you had any interactions with him when you were a cop, but...
No, I knew Bunchy. Shit, Bunchy lived next 2 doors down. As y'all saw on that Broomfield thing, my grandmother lived in one house. My cousins lived at the house in between Bunchy and them house. And then Bunchy and Mal James lived there. So I've been playing with Buntry and them since the second grade. Buntry, Ma James, Timmy Rue, and his two sisters, Zandra and Sandra. So I mean, Buntry and I go back. That's why I try to tell you, I'll go back with most of the homies longer than Suge does. I was messing with them. Shit, Todd Chisholm lived right across the street, which is Rock. And shit, man.
And what did Buntry do? What was his
Nick
job
Bone we
title?
played basketball with. Buntry was just
security. Homeboy security.
He was as close as he was just always with Suge.
Okay.
He was the closest to Suge as far as the homeboy stuff. Me and Suge had a different type of relationship because Buntry didn't want to hear. He didn't care nothing about no business part.
Okay.
He was just around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With me and Suge, I kind of was trying to learn the business even when I was doing security stuff because I wasn't no type. I don't walk around thinking I'm Suge's security. You know, Suge was bigger than I, stronger than I, and all of that. I was just with Suge. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I would never call. But he was just Suge's boy, always with him. He was just his boy, his guy. You know, he didn't live with him. He didn't stay at his house. You know, so I ain't gonna put that Bruce shit on him like Dre. You know, like Dre did. But Buntry was a good dude. Buntry was no president of anything. Buntry wasn't that type that Big Jake, if any of the homeboys that would have been trying to do, if Big Jake was alive, when he might have had my position. Okay. I might even say that.
Because he was starting to learn the business and had an interest.
He was trying to. Yeah, he would have been close if he would have gave. Because I think he trusted me a little more because of the family relationship and knowing who I was and stuff like that. But Big Jake would have been up there. He would have been able to make calls. Yeah, I got to remember when Suge went to jail, he didn't call Buntry. He didn't start talking to Buntry until it was sharp for him to come to the house.
Yeah.
It was an ugly situation when Suge went to jail. He was like mad at everybody. Most of them didn't come. It was at a point where I told Buntry, don't even come up to the office. I'll send you a check.
Yeah.
Let's come and get your check. But y'all got to remember, Buntry was on fighting the case too. The feds went after him. They wanted him to do it. He was fighting. Buntry was this close to taking a 7-year deal when they were trying to come into him on a gun case. He got caught with a simple gun, and they took it federally. Was how they were trying to, but he beat it. He beat it, and because of me, I want to testify that the gun that they got off of Buntry, that they claimed got off of Buntry, I had took off of Glencoe Zeke, and gave it back to him.
Yeah.
But see, y'all don't know all of that. So y'all be thinking y'all know everything. There's a lot of shit y'all don't know. But y'all pull that up. But anyway, yeah. All right. So that's Buntry. But Buntry's a good dude.
Yeah.
Go be doing live streams now. Okay. Well, we can talk to Tracy. We'll see what Tracy talk about on that. Let's see what Tracy talk about. What else? Hen Dog was quiet, low key, good dude. He was an artist. I don't know. Hen Dog was cool. Hen Dog didn't say much. He was quiet, low key. Yeah, everybody, man, I tell you, I can't say nothing bad about any of the homies. Even though me and Nick Bone didn't have the best of the relationship because I arrested him once, I can't say nothing bad about Hen Dog. Can't say nothing bad about Hen Dog. Not Hen Dog. I meant to say Nick Bone. But Nick don't communicate with none of us anymore. Trey was telling me that the other day. I thought Trey and Nick Bone were still communicating. He said he don't even talk to him.
How was Heather Hunter? Did you have any stories?
Oh no, I don't fuck with no prostitutes, no hoes. But she was on the set.
You know,
from the video.
You had to come back to do the Death Row Uncut stuff.
Yeah, she came back and did that for KC Amos. Yeah, I was trying to get y'all to open up and act stories for KC. He knew all of that. But she did the Black Pussy one for us on that. She got all the girls for Black Pussy. I remember that. On that set, her girlfriend got mad at another girl and they got into a big fight on that set of the Black Pussy video. That was, we shot that at Peanuts.
Mm.
You ever know that's Peanuts? It was a popular lesbian spot in L.A. on Tuesday nights. You ever heard anybody talking about Peanuts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I have a question for the group.
Okay, the guy that's playing on Trayvon Lane, y'all, that's Eastwood.
Yeah.
He was on here a couple of days, Trey G. Yeah, that was Eastwood though. We joked with him and said he always was trying to play a blood. He played Trayvon in both movies. You know what I mean? And All Eyes on Me, and he played Trayvon in Unsolved. But he's supposed to be a Crip. You know, when he was younger. I don't like to put gangs on nobody anymore. But when he was younger, he claimed a Crip. And now he played blood. He said, "Yeah, all my homeboys say that too." But he was on the show. We're gonna bring Eastwood back because we only did about 10 minutes with Eastwood. But he was real informative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For people that said Gobi did a live stream, did anybody that was watching it ask him? And I'm not saying this to talk bad about him. I'm genuinely curious. If anybody asked him about the money that he raised for the movie that he never put out, did anybody ask him, is he gonna put it out? Why he didn't put it out? Was it a money grab? I'm just curious if people asked him anything about that. So we'll see. I don't know. Let's see how much he raised. I think I could pull it up. Yeah, he raised $12,500, but he wanted $300,000. Yeah, he wanted $300,000. But still, that's $12,000 of the fans' money, and they didn't do anything with it.
And that's what one of the questions we're going to ask Tracy about.
Yeah, we'll ask Tracy about that.
No, but not about that. But you know, okay, it's the Golden State. Well, San Antonio's done. But we're going to ask Tracy about because I know we did buyouts with them, and for them claiming all of this. Well, we pay. They were like work for hires on our videos, and for them to be claiming that they own this stuff, that's really death row stuff. I don't know what the agreement reads with the estate about the music videos and stuff like that, especially the unseen footage and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't own anything. They will just work for hire. Their production company will just work for hire. Now, if he's trying to say, but I know what he's trying to say, that he wouldn't be behind the scenes with his own private camera and was shooting all of this stuff.
Right.
But how do you get it released? You know, they'll never get it released. They'll never have permission to put it out.
Mm-hmm.
But that he better be lucky that Death Row is ran by the state and E1 now.
Yeah.
Because his doors would have been open.
Mm-hmm.
And all his footage would have been taken.
But can't the estate still claim they own the likeness to where he can't do anything?
Oh,
with it?
That's why you got to work out. That's why he's trying to work out something with the estate, and that's why they keep pulling it down because of the likeness and the music. Well, if there's any music, but he'd probably say the behind the scenes. He's just probably trying to do all the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
But
I will give it to him. It was smart for him to do that. I don't know if that was him coming up with that idea, and we'll ask Tracy about it, or if it was Tupac's idea. But whoever it was to document that time, because like it would be like if I was gonna say, I'm not gonna film you, Reggie, because you'll be around forever. But you never know how long people will be around. But they had the wherewithal to document that. So whoever came up with that, I'm interested to find out about that. Because that was smart.
Yeah. And then you got to remember he was working hard because why? It was always a possibility he was going back to jail.
Yeah.
Even though, he always said he wasn't going back, but that possibility was always there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if it was Pac's idea, he would have did more talking and stuff like that. Which right now, and my grandmother's 90 years old, so I've been hiring a production company to film her and talk, so she can pretty much narrate her funeral,
gotcha.
And narrate her 90th birthday party we plan on giving her, and so it's a possibility I won't be at either one, so I got to do some talking too.
Yeah.
But so people, when you know those possibilities are there, you kind of do stuff to take advantage of that situation.
Yeah.
So that could have been it too, but he don't own anything.
Yeah.
And yeah. Yep. Lime Hood, huh? Cross Atlantic or Lime Hood. Where the Don? Why you can't get Trey on here? If that's your homie, yeah. Well, sometimes people. I guess he's not my homie. Let's just say that. All right, I'm on TRW. I guess he ain't my homie. But
And
he said he's gonna come. He just told.
And it's been 20
I
years
know.
and he's never talked. You know, you got to give him some slack. There's a reason.
But he's coming. He promised before. He's coming. He just gonna do it at his own time. Yeah.
Reggie needs to write a book ASAP. Let me ask you a question without details. Are there stories that you have that you've purposely made it a point to not say?
To be honest, whatever come across my, I don't set in prefix. I don't talk about this today, John. We're gonna talk about this. We just talk what's come across my head.
Okay.
So things gonna have to be put in a chronological order.
Right.
And so, however it comes out.
Yeah.
I'm not interesting. I can tell Suge Light's story, but I can't tell Reggie Wright's story. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Reggie Wright don't really have a story, but I can tell Suge's story or Death Row stories.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why there's no interest in.
Yeah. And Kobe said he's waiting for the right time to put out the Pac stuff. Yeah.
And he's waiting for it to get permission.
Yeah.
Or permission.
Yeah.
He need permission. And
that
they probably told him
gone. That shit's gone.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Reggie Ordez and Gavin. That Gavin Sam interview was done Thursday and Friday. No, Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So he put those up as soon as they were done. So no, those were new. And I did that. So y'all won't think. Number one, I'll be honest. I like Gab. Gabo is a cool dude. Y'all talk to him and sit and talk to him. Mm-hmm. He's a cool dude, just like Real. You know, y'all know John. John could pretty much tell me anything, and I just got love for John. But I got a good vibe from Gab. Now, his audience base and some of the things that he used to preach, I didn't like. I don't like his 40% to 50% of his audience base because, unfortunately, they all think Tupac's still alive, and that irks the shit out of me.
Yeah,
it really does.
Yeah.
But he doesn't, and I think he just converted recently. But I don't know. I don't know much about him. But he doesn't, and so that's why I can fuck with Gal. So I don't be fucking with Gal. I don't fuck with Gal. You know, not like I fuck with 313 or John, of course.
I was gonna say, but don't saturate yourself doing too much.
No. Not even about me. Just whatever.
Yeah.
We got some things that's working, but not like that.
Gotcha.
But Gal's a cool dude, and if he need me or he need to holler at me, we're gonna do it. But Gal got he's trying to get in the music business and do some stuff like that. So that's what I mean by fucking with him.
Gotcha.
But I like the dude. I'm gonna be honest, I like him. So,
I got a question. Yeah. What's his name? Let me see his name. Roynell Sanders said, Reggie, did you know Game, Quick, or Mossberg, or any of the West Compton Pyro sets during your days in the police force?
No, not in my police days. But I knew Quick very well. I mean, Quick came in the studio every day. Quick worked on Danny Boy, him and this producer or assistant named G1 in 95, 96, every day. We'd have been on trips. Had an L-Ray theater incident together.
I think he means though before your death row time, when you were a cop. Any run-ins when you were an officer?
No.
Any run-ins with any of the death row people other than Neckbone?
Like I told y'all, and Poochie. I arrested Poochie and Neckbone before.
Okay.
Both with drugs, and Poochie even had a Mac on him. Yeah. When I arrested him under alias because I didn't know him. I arrested him under, he was Wardell Falls, and he had another name, Tyrus or Tyrell, something with a T. Mm-hmm. He had two names though. I arrested him under the other name. So yeah. So knew all, but I mean, I grew up with all those niggas. So yeah, I knew all of them. But those are the only ones I mean, I just talked to K-Dub every day. Bob Gotti, I knew all those niggas. I worked the jail before I became a cop. I've been working for a Compton Police Department since I was 18 years old. I graduated from school in 1984, and I got hired for the police department in January of '85.
Did you know you wanted to be a cop? Like
yeah,
during high
because
school?
my dad was.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
That's why I graduated. I didn't become a cop until I was 22.
Okay. But you knew that's what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I got a Bachelor of Science from Cal State Long Beach in criminal justice, a minor in Black Studies. Yeah.
Okay.
Who is Bob Gotti? Bob Gotti's my boy. That's Bob Gotti. Bob Gotti been around. He was one of the homies. Yep. Yeah.
Oh, Ma Bob. Isn't that what they called him?
Yeah, Ma Bob. Yeah, Ma Bob. They called him Popo Bob because he used to hang with me so tough. So they got so jealous of him, they were calling him Popo Bob.
Yeah.
That's just because I was paying him more than they were making. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all that was.
Let me ask you this: when you did the American Music thing, had you gone and not done the Relatives album, and had you done a Realist album, do you think it would have been different?
Oh no, it was the promotion.
Okay.
It was the
financial
machine.
Backing.
Oh man, y'all go listen to the Relatives. That album was banging. I had everybody. I had CJ Mack on there. I had Dub C on there. I had Play It Like a Motherfucking Piano. What was his name? Tiny T. Was it Tiny T? Tiny T. I had Tiny T remix on there. I had 6ix9ine from 6 Feet Deep on there.
Why did you want to bring them? What was it? You just like them?
I liked them. I liked them on that song. I like Sugar Booger on that song he did. I liked them from Young Soldiers.
Okay.
East Side nigga, West Side nigga,
Yeah.
even though I didn't fuck with Big Stretch. But I like Big Y.
Okay.
And then Sugar Booger was he was on a solo that I did for Too Gangster for Radio. I forget the name of his song. So the what?
What is it?
I forget the name. I don't know, but he was with Sugar Booger. It was called The Relatives, though.
Oh, this is the thanks you get, or something like that, right?
Yeah, just thanks you get. Yeah. So, but Big Y was in jail. He had got caught. He was doing like some little time for some weed.
Okay.
And so he did solo. But then when Big Y came home, I just liked them, and they were Bloods. The whole thing with Chef is he never put out a Paru. He never gave a Paru a chance. And I was trying to. I wanted to push that card. And the realest. I was scared of the realist.
Because of his contract situation?
No, hell no.
Oh,
I wasn't about shit.
Oh.
That was my excuse, but that wasn't what I was worried about. It was just because shit, I had just lost with him and Top Dog with Death Row.
Yeah.
It was still too close, you know. Niggas just say still too, it was still too soon. It was still too soon. I mean, because the Relatives was with shit. I took them from him. Well, really, it was from the dude Tata from Break Bread. He had them. I just like their flow. I like that. Y'all go listen to the Relatives album. That was a good album. I had B Brazy on there. That was a good album. Yep.
All right, let's see. Let's get back to the board. Somebody said
Tommy Creed overseas. Those motherfuckers are asleep right now. Stop hating. No. JMX audience is all overseas audience. So he talking about 95% of Bomb1st audience overseas, so intrigued, but don't know the half. Reggie is playing mind games on y'all. Man, okay. Go to JMX board. That's when all the motherfuckers wake up about 4 or 5 in the morning and watch how they come on. Yeah, you must be JMX, huh? Tommy Creed. Reggie, why didn't you fuck with OFTB? No, OFTB wasn't this year. It was probably the least, the most wackest one of them all, in my opinion. Yeah. Who snatched 1G chain? We have to get one of them on there. We're gonna see how gonna come through eventually for us. what's the title of the Relatives album? The Takeover. It was called Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg presents The Relatives, The Takeover.
And didn't you buy that? Be honest. Didn't you buy that Snoop verse from another rapper?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was his name?
Was CJ Mack or somebody? In the
No,
Bay?
not CJ Mack.
Bay,
my
right?
boy Braids.
Oh, okay.
Big Braids from up north. Yep. See, I was gonna have Top Dog come and do it, but that's how I was trying to market it.
Yeah.
Like Snoop Dogg presented.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Okay, let's see. What else people wrote? Reggie, call your book Death Row Made Me Famous like the TV show. I don't know. All right.
Yeah.
Is there...
Yeah. I don't know. No, like I said, my book wouldn't be important. I can just tell other people's stories. That's it. Because I tell the truth. Should did a movie. He'd have Dre he'd have him on a table doing strip dancing and like he was the biggest homosexual around. Yeah, I wouldn't get the truth from him and stuff. And Dre wasn't gay. Yeah, Dre wasn't gay, so I would like to see if shit would tell the truth on stuff. But you have to take the good and kind of figure out which part is true. Blazing Nate, unfortunately, if anybody got beat up on either side, it would have eventually had to turn into some a gun battle, because you couldn't walk around and got beat up on, because then we couldn't fuck with you no more if it was like known that you got beat up. So I ain't gonna say Joe Cool got beat up on, and I ain't gonna say Lil Dog got beat up on. Now when we was against them, a dude named Keto Rocker was fucking with us. Did post a punch and knocked off one of Nate Dogg's too, but we wasn't fucking with each other then. You like the Mo C-Funk? Yeah, they were okay. I just say they were the worst of the bunch. Crack him. Let me at him.
Oh, yeah.
Let me at him. Crack him. Oh my God! And that was a video, so that was the best song they had. Yeah. You checking out Jersey Deep? All right, buddy. How long we been on, John? Because I said we ain't going over 2 hours no more.
We are at 2 hours and 17 minutes.
Oh, we already over 2 hours?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ain't got to post this one up if y'all don't even want to.
No, it's good. It's not a bad one.
It's not a bad one?
We talked about different shit. That's what I try to do. And some people get mad because they think we're ignoring them, but it's just because I can't ask him the same questions every live stream. And it's just because some of you are new, you haven't heard the answers yet. So it's not to be disrespectful. We just can't ask about Monkey Man every day. Or did Pac, see it right there, did Pac smash Mary J? We can't ask that every day because he's already answered it.
Yeah, yes. Yes, she did. Yes, he did.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, serious. I know. It's quick to say yeah.
Yeah,
I want to answer the people that ain't checked in for a while, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just to keep them going.
Keep them engaged.
No, I do want to tell them. All right, Sean, have a good one, bud. I do want to tell them to go and listen to some of the other stuff.
Yeah.
I do want their minds to get unbrainwashed.
Go ahead.
But I don't know. I'm saying that by saying that.
Oh, but, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gunsmoke, we have no idea why the soundtrack wasn't released, but it was probably garbage.
Yeah.
They missed. Well, they didn't have this date, but had this.
The Realest that did some. No, they were gonna do some new stuff. The Realest that did a couple of songs for them, but that was a song. If y'all didn't notice in episode 7 of the Unsolved, when they were in the car, right when they were about to go do a drive-by, when they were about to shoot Trayvon, that was the Realest rapping on that song. It sounded like Tupac, but that was the Realest that did that. So, yeah.
He was probably mad. They put it like they were. Okay. The Crips were listening.
Let me know, Jersey Deep, if you had a baby tonight. Congratulations, and I hope everything goes well, man.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Okay. And if she don't have it tonight, go beat it up tonight.
Oh,
it'll come tomorrow for sure.
Yeah.
I promise you.
And get a lot of spicy food.
Yeah, spicy food. Yeah. They usually that's when they have a lot of hair too. They have heartburn. Technique 6ix9ine. What y'all think about Eminem at Coachella doing the California Love this weekend? What y'all think?
Shit, I didn't even see
Y'all
that.
like that? Yeah, he at the Coachella festival. He did a good job. He rapped Puck's verse.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Dre was there with him. Yeah, you didn't like that, Taish? Yeah.
Dre was there. Somebody said.
Yeah, Dre was there? Okay.
Everybody,
Okay, y'all didn't like it?
honestly, all
Nobody
I heard
liked
about
it, huh?
was Beyonce. How she had the performance of like the performance of all performances or something. But
Oh, did she? But she
apparently,
brought it in?
yeah, she apparently did like 15 songs, and they did
Oh,
like the Destiny's Child reunited on
yeah.
stage, and she just had this crazy set that everybody went crazy for it. So that's all I was hearing
Oh,
about.
okay.
I didn't even know Eminem was there.
Yeah, he performed. Y'all didn't like Eminem? Y'all didn't? I like
Yeah.
Eminem. I like Eminem. I don't know.
I'm be
But Dre
honest,
did
as
perform
a
as
white
well.
person, I've never liked Eminem.
Really?
Yeah.
He was always
Yeah.
a comedian. I liked Eminem.
I just can't. I didn't get into the humorous rap. You know, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, whatever.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of people love him. So
He did okay. I didn't know how people would take it because I know how people don't like him really touching and fucking with Puck stuff. But I thought he did okay. Yeah. He said, "What's up with Sean Mack? It's Mac Sean blazing Nate." Dre was there along with 50 Cent for him. Said, "Okay, man, I might go out to Coachella next weekend."
you won't.
I
You
look
won't
like I
find me
missed
there.
it.
Mm-mm.
Lil Wayne, Destiny Child. See, but that's the only thing. You never know what night that you're going to get them.
You don't
And then I
know,
could-
and there's a shitload of
and
people, and they're all fucked up
Yeah.
on, God knows
Yeah,
what.
pills and
And ecstasy and acid and all that shit. It's too much. It's all muddy. You gotta walk far. That's a nightmare for me. You might like it,
Yeah,
but I can't.
Boss man, boss. I was at Club 662 when Tupac got shot. Yep, Club 662. SMS 130 say Eminem was okay. His set was cool. Okay. You watched it online or were you there? Did you go to Coachella? How many more movies was Pac maybe going to do? I don't know. He was trying to. That's where the money was. 24 Big Coop. He was trying to get into the movie thing. I know Baby Boy was written for him, and not Tyrese. It would have been interesting in him hollering cuz like Tyrese was hollering cuz a lot. If they would have made it a blood part,
Yeah.
that would have been interesting.
He was gonna do How to Be a Player, right? And then they gave it to Bill Bellamy.
Yeah, Bill Bellamy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it would have been interesting. It probably wouldn't have came out like it did. I thought Who Stole the Show was his brother. What's my boy brother name? Goodings, Cuban Goodings' brother.
Yeah.
I thought he did a good job in Baby Boy. Yeah, of course Ben Ream did a good job. So yeah, I like Baby Boy. It could have been a little better on some things, but it was good for what it was. It would have been interesting how Pac would have pulled it off, though.
Yeah. Boss Man, he answered that. He was at Club 662.
Yeah. Golden Child, In Too Deep. Oh, you talking about your favorite movies now? You love that I bet you like that pool table scene, huh? Yeah. What happened with Yuck I know nothing about Yuck and the Riddler's beef. I don't look at all that. So I don't know what happened. Pac was on the soundtrack. Was he? Did we approve a song for that?
Yeah, it was an old one, though.
Talk about Trey D beating up Power Rules at the Source Awards. No, Trey D ain't touched no Power Rules, or nobody got beat up at the Source Awards. So if Trey D putting that out, that's a lie. Those niggas was running. They were running at the, and that wasn't at the Source Awards. That was at the Soul Train After Awards. Source Awards, man, y'all seen us smashing on niggas on the stage. We closed that thing out. So I don't know what Trey D talking about. Man, that was the one in Pasadena. I don't remember that. So I don't know what Trey D talking about on that. That's why Suge tried to rob the Realest. That's what the Realest homeboy, not Suge's. No, Tommy Creed Willis was really around. I signed him, but he was around before I was in charge. Matter of fact, he was on what was that under Taninikin? He was on Gang Related. What was the first movie? He was on the Gang Related soundtrack. That's when his brother was still running the company. So his brother-in-law. Suge heard him on that. He heard him on that soundtrack, and that's when he wanted him signed. So um, Jay Flex and Barney is kind of responsible for that, and manager. Uh, um, what was the manager name? Karen Chapman. Yep. Second BET Awards. I don't know. There was so many of them, Mr. Sanders. But I know a couple of them incidents where we caused tension. Hey, he ain't said that. I seen the interview. Okay, thanks, Dayu. Dayu, that credit card getting could decline tonight. Nah, don't pay nothing. We ain't trying to solicit nothing from you, Dayu. Well, thanks, Dayu, for saying that. Why did Mob James like Tupac wrecking the mob? He wasn't around. Mob wasn't around. Mob wasn't around like that. Mob was around at the beginning, but at the end he wasn't around like that. Said Trey did. I forgot who. Someone said Trey did. I don't know. You answered a question. Was Craig Mack supposed to? Yes, he was supposed to perform tonight at the club at 662, but Pac was as well. But yeah, Craig Mack was fucking with us then. That's when the whole Death Row East thing was starting to pop off and was jumping off. Yep. All right, John, tell us when we had 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Okay.
Or whenever. I'm good. How my numbers look? Is the number dropping? Seems like they drop.
We're okay. We're about
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me go up on the board. Let's read some old questions. Okay, a lot of people. Some people saying Eminem did okay. Some people didn't care for it. Okay. The Dog Pound and Snoop and them, and you guys in Australia, they over there right now performing. So y'all want to go check them out over there? They in Australia right now. Darnell Bowden. See, I like on there. Yep, that was his other name. Evangeline 83. Did you send John your information? Did you look out?
Now, when people send me the info, it's always their actual shipping info.
So you don't be knowing their names?
I don't know their names, but I did send 2 out today. One for a guy, Massimo, who was overseas, and then one for a guy that you told him to hit me up. Hold on, I'm not going to tell you his real name, but I'm just going to see if he mentioned
his first name, and he'll tell us, yeah.
Okay.
Agavillian 83, because I remember told him to hit you up.
Whoever
but
it
he
was,
just said Darnell Bowden.
Okay, whoever it was, I know that Darnell name, though. That one was shit.
No, Darnell Bowden is Poochie.
Oh,
he was just telling me. He was just answering a question that I had asked a while ago.
Okay.
I was trying to think of Poochie other name.
Is the person's name? I don't know. Let me read. See.
Just tell him what city he was in there. Goddamn, John.
Okay.
Can't say his name. You say last name.
I'm not trying to. He was in Indiana. Is that the person you told?
I don't know. Shit, he was on the chat board. I sent him my info. He said, yeah, I sent you info.
Okay.
Just ask him, are you the one in Indiana, Mr. 83?
Oh, Massimo. See, he's on the chat. He got his tracking number. This person, today, I replied to them with their tracking number. So he knows if it was him. He said, hey, Reggie sent me a message on YouTube.
He said, no, that ain't him.
Okay, ask
he said he sent you the information. Tell John, give us a hint who you are, because John.
Tell me your first name, just so I can search. If you don't
Eric
mind.
B, the East Coast Mob. Did you do it and took it off? Oh, he retracted.
Yeah.
I would love a Death Row East T-shirt. Well, you can get one instantly by paying $50, but if not, they keep coming in. I know you just back new to the board, Cornell. You can get one. Keep waiting. Oh, Robert C. You know what, Robert C? We're going to take care of you tonight, Robert C. I hope you ain't out of town. I hope you in the United States of America. Cause John be mad when I be doing the ones that's not in there. But Robert C., send him your information. I said I was gonna take care of you last time. I think.
Yeah. Email me, Robert
Yeah,
C. I'll send it out tomorrow.
yeah, yeah. I had already said I was gonna take care of you next time, Robert C.
Robert C., you gotta not post on J Mix's channel though. I always see you commenting on there.
I thought that was
Kidding.
another
I'm just
one.
kidding.
No,
No,
that's
he's on
somebody
there.
else.
I asked him about
He
it
be
one
on
time,
there?
and he said he's everywhere. So he doesn't pick
Oh.
sides. He's he goes.
Oh, he's in Brick City, so all right, it's good.
All right.
All right. That's New Jersey.
I sent one
Where you
to where is Massimo? I sent one. I want to say Switzerland or somewhere. Let me see.
No, he bought that one though. He paid the $75.
Oh, he did. He did. But I'm just saying.
No, we're talking about Evangeline 83. He said he sent you that information, but he won't tell us his name, so we can't say yeah you got it or not.
Tell me, Evangeline. Tell me your city. Tell me something. Your state. Something I can
There was
search in my
some
inbox.
here. All right, Blast. I'll keep you in mind, Blasting Nate. But they running out, so if y'all really, really want one, y'all better save up those pennies and try to get them. Because they are getting low.
Yeah.
I think we're down about 15, so. New Mexico, he said. Something in New Mexico.
That's what he said? Okay, let me look.
Yeah, New Mexico.
Let's see.
Drink Champs is a great show. Something happened with Drink Champs. Didn't somebody do something on Drink Champs or something happened on Drink Champs?
New Mexico. Nothing in my inbox that mentioned New Mexico.
All right, resend the information.
Email me again. Yeah, email me again. I'll send it out tomorrow.
Okay.
But when you email me, I'll be able to see if there's an older email, so I can find your tracking.
No, it wasn't always free. It was always we would pick to a show, which we do. We have gave away many shows Blasting Nate.
Yeah.
But I just and you gonna say something to me now? And I just told you I'm gonna remember your name, and now you talking shit to me. God damn, but Nate, I just told you I'm gonna remember you. I'm gonna look out for you next time, and then he gonna go, oh, it was free at first. Now you charge it. I just.
And we're not really charging. It's just if you donate to Reggie's thing.
Yeah. But I told you were gonna be next, and then he gonna go and say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have the email. You replied to me Friday and said you sent it. Okay. Evangeline on Friday. Let's see.
He said okay if you respond.
All right. T-shirt donation.
Once you send the name again, he'll remember.
Yeah.
Just send him the information again.
I got a Josh and a Shane. I don't know which one it is, but let's see.
Mario said he'll come and pick one up here in Burbank. He'll meet you at your job.
She would come to my
Do
job.
y'all know? Let me tell y'all how paranoid John is. He blocked a motherfucker for saying he drove a Prius. I said, Brian, he just said that because he's trying to call you a geek. He ain't trying to. He don't know you driving.
Yeah, but how did he know I drove a Prius? That's the
Because he
thing.
was calling you a geek. Geeks drive Prius.
Hey, easy. You know how often I fill up the gas tank in that Prius? Take it, guys.
Oh, but that's what they do. That's what they call a motherfucker that drive a Prius.
I know.
A conservative mother. That's all he was trying to dish you, really.
No, he knew because he was on my Instagram. He was talking about skateboarding and all this other kind of shit. He was doing some stalker shit.
Okay. Lamar H, man, appreciate you, man. You always saying good stuff. I'll be noticing you, Lamar. Appreciate you, man. Yep. I wish we was a podcast. We need to be a podcast, but we're not a podcast. We just a YouTube channel.
We could be a podcast. We just take these recordings and put them on iTunes. Free download.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Pretty Face.
Pretty Face, I am not scared. I just don't want people
you hit it, Pretty Face.
delving into the psycho shit with the stalker thing. But it backfired on them because then they pulled up somebody's bankruptcy, and that wasn't pretty. So Pretty Face doesn't like me. Whoever the Pretty Face is, which is probably a guy, is the scariest part. Been talking shit all night.
He's usually pretty cool, though. Pretty Face usually cool. He just messing with you. Pretty Face cool.
Robert C said I know karate. That's the last thing I know is karate.
You know crazy, huh? I don't know karate. I know crazy. I know 911. Don't y'all be hearing those sirens in the goddamn background, John?
Man, I'm
right
telling
next
you,
to the police station.
I would tell you where I live, but then somebody's going to look up that crazy shit, so I'm not even going to do it. But it's close to a fire station.
Well, fire station and a police station. We hear both. I'll be hearing
That's just
both
because I
in
don't
the
live
background.
I don't live in the suburbs where nothing doesn't happen. And I'm not talking about you. I'm talking
I
about
tell,
somebody
shit,
we
I
don't
tell
speak
where,
to.
no, fuck, oh, you talking about Jim, right?
Somebody we don't
But
speak about.
everybody know where I live. If y'all don't, y'all should. If y'all really wanted to, y'all know how. The
Yeah.
only thing you have to do is pull up my indictment paperwork, and it's all on there.
Yeah.
But please do not show up to my house unannounced, because I take it as a threat. These page me, call me, say, "Hey Reggie, I'm cool with you, I like you, but I'm outside. You better say something first." Shit, because if you don't, it's going to be what my boy say. What did David Dash say? State property is going to be trouble. Well, anyway.
Tony, I'm the furthest from that. You hear how my voice is. I do not pretend to be anything I'm not. I can't say that about any other YouTubers, but I do not try to be something or portray to be something that I'm not. Pretty Face said, look him up.
Josh Sanchez, you trying to tell people where I live? I live in Corona, California. Yes, I do, which is in Riverside, the county of Riverside. I am not scared. I go to the only black church every Sunday that's in Corona. That's an easy way to find me. But I ain't heard of no MMA fighter or nobody getting shot in Corona at a Corona gas station. But there is a little town where these Mexicans, they be acting a fool out there. You know what? No, that was a baseball player. Now, the baseball player did some crazy shit about 2 or 3 years ago in Corona. I think he killed, like, the guy that was putting up the Christmas lights and all type of shit. Yeah, shit.
He said you live way
Far
out in
from
the States, Reggie.
CPT, but I still go. I got grandmamas and everything still live in Compton. So
Yeah.
then every weekend, every time John called me on a Saturday or 313, you ask me where I'm saying. I'm visiting grandma in Compton.
Yeah.
I'm visiting grandma in Compton. So, nigga. Okay. Yeah, I'm scared to go to Compton. Huh?
But everybody
That's
not
what I
in
need.
not in LA wants to live in LA, but if you grow up in LA, you don't want to be in LA
You
anymore.
get out of there.
Yeah, because the traffic and it's a lot. So that's not a bad thing to not be in LA County.
Yeah, Kashif, we're gonna bring someone on. We decided we're probably gonna try to get John Payne or somebody on the death row music and stuff like that. So we're gonna get somebody on to talk about what's going on with the death row music and stuff. Now, Corona is just right down the freeway, down to 91 from LA. Take about 50 minutes up and back. But I've been living out in Corona, not at the same house, but I've been living at Corona since 1990. That's the only place you could afford to live. Buy a house for about $300,000 back in. I bought a house for $300,000 in 1990. Then the one I live in now is 1.1. That's what I paid for in 2001. But then the market dropped like crazy. It dropped.
But it's going back up now, though, right?
Oh yeah, it's back up to about. Well, it's listed for sale right now at 1.6. Yeah. Now Corona is considered in Riverside County a pretty expensive area.
Yeah, it's a nice area.
Yeah, it's a nice area.
If you've seen,
but it's not Orange County.
On the Fox special when they showed your house, that shit was nice.
Yeah. You can pull it up on. No, I ain't telling you. Y'all gotta search for it. I ain't gonna just throw it out there.
Your real estate agent will get about 600 calls of people making appointments and never showing up.
Oh yeah.
Do that.
Yeah. Oh no, they don't do that. You gotta pre-qualify before they come in here.
Yeah.
They
Somebody
make you pre-qualify.
Honest Jay said, Reggie, did Craig Mack and Pac ever have any words? I just wanted
I
to
don't
ask
think they
that.
ever saw each other, to my knowledge, because Pac didn't come to that party.
Was Craig Mack in New York with you guys though, or no? Like, did he come out to the after parties or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, we didn't go to no after parties, to be honest.
Okay.
Pac went walking down the street, giving away money and shit. Went to the hotel. He walked from Cobra Park to Century Park, and he walked with all his New Jersey boys and all that, giving away money. Yeah, you're right, Maddie. 612. Yep, $1 million house. It's not a shack, but it it ain't what $1 million house is in Atlanta. I'll be looking at, the places with the nicest houses that I've seen were Palm Springs, Las Vegas, of course Beverly Hills, but that's crazy money. But for a house for like $1 million, $1.5 million, was always Palm Springs and Vegas. Vegas be having some nice houses out there too. Yeah, but yeah.
What is Boss Man talking about?
I used to live next door, y'all, to he moved, but that's where I stay. The guy from Blink 182. Y'all remember when this house was on Cribs? Travis Barker. Me and Travis was neighbors. That house with the nice pool, that was Travis' house. He was my neighbor. Man, it was real cool. Blink 182. Yep. Carson was where everybody wanted to live when we was growing up in Compton. Anthony G. Davis, yeah, you wanted to live in either Carson or Cerritos is where we wanted to go. Yeah. What was your? I'm sorry, John. We done got way off track now.
I don't know. Bossman Boss said, "Okay, Reggie, are you going to answer my question? Where was?" And I think he meant, "Where were you the night that Tupac got shot?" Very easy question. You've
Answered it about
answered
10
this 50 times.
To him.
I know, but he gets mad.
Yeah, you're right. Josh Sanchez is taking over. I was at Club 662, but I don't know what he's trying to get at, but whatever. I was in the car with Suge and Tupac. All right. Is that what you want me to say?
Shit. Don't say that, because then they're going to cut that shit out and be like, "See, Reggie said he was in the car."
Yeah, anybody believe that?
Yeah, that's true.
Let me see.
Gunsmoke the Don said, "Was Suge's house used in the movie Casino?" I never heard that.
No, but he's got some. He's on to something.
Okay.
That's where Robert De Niro stayed during the filming of it. It was brand new. It was just built, and the movie set rented it for him to live in while he was filming it. So yeah, you had somebody was on to something. Whoever told you that. Yep. Who asked that question?
Let's see.
That was a good question.
Gunsmoke the Don. Yeah, no. Okay. Gunsmoke the Don. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, that's what that is. How can I email you? All right. What's that? Some shit, Reggie? Never heard that. Yeah. Yep. When they was filming a casino, he stayed there. Yep. All right.
Jay said, "I met a lot of death row people. I've been around a lot of them." Reggie, if your memory is any good, do you remember a guy named Amig coming to death row office and should get mad? Amir, yeah, and should get him mad because he said "cuz."
That was later. That was the real guy.
Out?
Yeah, that was later. That was when he got out. That was Amir. He got beat up. Did you hear about him getting beat up real bad? But anyway, Amir, he owns for rims and tires and stuff. He lives in Rancho. He was living in Rancho Cucamonga. But yeah, that's what you're talking about. Why did they shoot? That was Key Rock did that shit. He was mad one night, and he was working over there with me at American Music, and he shot at an office at 2 or 3 in the morning. You don't get no points for that. But Key Rock did that shit. Yeah. What part of California? It was off the 118, or the 138, which was kind of like near. Who asked that question? I just started talking. I was just reading questions and not even reading out what.
Let's see.
Somebody asked.
D.G. Davis.
Say what he said.
What part of the desert was the California Love video shot at?
Yeah, it was the dairy part. So it wasn't near Big Bear, but it was like driving. If I know anything about California, it's driving out that way. It was some dried up lake.
Yeah,
No. It was right off the 138.
Yeah.
No, it was right off the 138 freeway. I forget the name of the city, but Duarte? No.
Robert Torres says
Duarte.
Victorville?
Yeah.
Victorville?
But
Okay.
but it went left. You go left down the highway 138. It was, yeah, correct, Robert Torres. It was in the Victorville area. But no, it wasn't. It was going out that way, but it was off the 138 freeway. It was off there. I remember me and Frank. We got lost. Was it Frank or Kevin with me? I think it was Frank. Who was with me that night? But we got lost, right? Trying to drive through that shit, and we went through a dairy farm. Oh man, we drove, and I was in my Lexus, I think, and we drove through a dairy farm, and no cows was coming up to our goddamn windows and shit. And, oh man, that was one of the scariest things. And then I was scared. I was scared of the damn cows and shit, but I was scared the farmer was gonna come out. Well, that too. But the farmer was gonna come out thinking we fucking with his cows and shit.
Yeah, and shoot out your windows. Yeah.
Oh man, that was the craziest shit. I wonder who was with me. If I was by myself, I would have been scared shitless. Yeah. And then somehow we drove up there and drove on the road. Reggie Wright is somewhere near Apple Valley or somewhere, but it was out that way. It was far out there. But yeah, that was one of the scariest times. I was scared. I'm gonna be honest. I was scared then. I had my gun, but still, man, shit. How many cows can you kill?
Put you in Compton. Put you in Compton, and you're good. But you put you on a dairy farm, and you're scared.
My God, I was scared. I'll be honest. I was scared of that. Yeah. I wonder who was. I think Frank was with me. I think it was me and Frank. Okay. But yeah, that was crazy. Police scared of cows. Yeah, I was scared. Yeah, I'm still. Man, I'm scared of dogs. Yeah.
Are you?
Oh yeah, I'm scared.
So no pets for Reggie.
I am not an animal lover.
Oh, okay.
That's why they always say, that's why they always laugh at me about them dog man. They say, why you don't like dog man? It ain't that I don't like dog man. I don't like what he fuck with. But dog man had a dog that was trained better than a kid. His name was Max. It was a black bulldog. Man, that dog man tell that dog anything and he'll do pretty much what he did. But he used to have it in movies and everything.
Yeah.
Tony said they taste good. Well, cows? I hope you're talking about cows. I hope you ain't talking about no damn dogs.
I hope he's not talking about dogs.
Yeah. Reggie, can you tell us more about the party at Shiv's Vegas house that Frank mentioned in his book? That probably was the one, it was two of them. I wonder if that's the one with Craig Mack.
I thought you said him and Tupac weren't around. Or was this before Tupac?
I told you, that was the party where Pop didn't get on the damn plane. He acted a fool.
Okay.
And then, so we had to do the party again. So I don't know which one Frank came to, the first one or the second one. Yeah. I don't know. I don't remember which one he came to. But it was, it was just strippers all over the motherfucking place. I remember, and that's when Mike Tyson came. Mike Tyson came down, and he come, and that's when the homies got mad. They wanted to rush Mike Tyson after that. If it was anybody else, they probably, because Mike Tyson had a house like about 4 or 5 houses down. He lived over close to what's that motherfucker name that we used to always say David Kenner looked like? Wayne Newton. He left. Wayne Newton had a big old house on the corner. He does look like Wayne Newton
now that you mention that.
Yeah. Wayne Newton had a big old house on the corner, and Mike Tyson lived like next door because Mike Tyson had tigers and shit running all around his house. But so we had all those hoes on there, like it was at least 20, 30 bitches, right? That was flew in, and some LA chicks came. There was at least 30 bras there.
Yeah.
And Mike came over there. And, we all kind of broke. We ain't have money like those niggas had money. $5,000 for whatever bitch want to come and go with me.
Ooh, damn.
And all those bitches were
they all left.
They were sitting on our laps and sitting with us. And all those bitches just jumped their ass up, was trying to go with Mike. But he took two of them. Took them and did whatever at his house. But we were like, this punk motherfucker gonna come up here. So Mike,
that's the last person I would try to say.
Yeah, but they went. Yeah. They went. He pulled out $5,000 out of their pocket. But that was funny. Yep. Wayne Newton doesn't look like David Kenner. Yeah, that's what we used to always call him. Well, one of the Teresa Swan used to always say that about David Kenner. I know they wanted to, But that wouldn't have been too smart.
That's
But
what
they
I'm
would have
saying.
got
That's the
him. We would
last
have got him
person I
about
would
4 or 5.
would rush.
Nah, fuck shit. 4 or 5 of the homies, they would.
They
Those
would have got
niggas was
him.
bitching. Those niggas, neckbone strong as a motherfucker. Bunchy was strong. He might have got. I mean, I ain't saying they. You know, he wouldn't have got knocked 1 or 2 of them out, but he would have got a run for his money.
Yeah.
He would have got a run for. They were mad, but you know, well, Suge and Pac only, so they wasn't tripping like that. But you know, niggas was mad. Niggas talked about it. David Kenner didn't leave. David Kenner just got kind of pushed to the side. So David Kenner didn't leave, though. So whoever was asking John Thowley, he didn't leave. David Kenner was around until about... He wasn't around when Suge came home. So... No, he was going up there to visit him at Sheridan. That's what Suge did his federal time. It was at Sheridan Penitentiary.
Yeah, because I had to send you guys something for Kenner to put on his laptop to bring to Suge one time in jail, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, but he used to have Tuesday visits. That's when he used to have his attorney visits every Tuesday. But I forget when he went to the feds. But he was only at the feds for like 3 or 4 months. But he was up in Oregon at a place called Sheridan. Yep. Blazine, I appreciate that. I hope you don't miss my stories, but it's a possibility. Like I said, I'm shooting for the worst, praying for the best. How that saying go, John? Shooting for the worst,
preparing for the worst, but hoping
preparing
for the best. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. But everybody keep telling me it ain't that bad, so we'll see. That Pac had going on.
Oh, he said.
When's court?
Will Smith.
The end of May.
Oh,
I'm around y'all until at least July, August at the worst. Because they still got to do a probation report on me and all of that. When I go in, take my deal or do whatever I'm going to do in May, at the end of May. Then they got to do a probation report on me. Then the judge going to tell me what he going to give me. And then I got to do, then the judge going to hopefully tell me, all right, go get your life together. Go get your finances right. And report to such and such on such and such date. Yep, that's what I'm hoping for, bro. I pray to God, but it's in God's hands. So, yep.
Somebody asked, Lamar H. He said, Reggie, is it true that Pac initially wanted Jada Pinkett Smith to be in the California Love video, but
I don't think he said to be in it. I think he wanted.
She was going to direct it, right?
Direct it.
Yeah.
I never heard that because we was fucking with Philip Atwell tough then. That was Dre boy, Philip Atwell. Philip. Matter of fact, they ended up doing a production company together after Dre left. So I think Philip production company did it. But you're true. Who did California Love? Was it Hype?
Hype Williams. Yeah.
Yeah, was it Hype? I never heard that, but that was a Dre thing. I'm gonna be honest. Now it might have been a remix. He might have wanted Jada to do the remix that Kevin Swain did. I could see that possibly happening because that was the one that Suge and Pac wanted.
Yeah.
The remix one. That was the one at the swimming pool and the big nice house that we did. Y'all know who used to own that house? Y'all remember a company called Close Times? Close Time. I think they Style for Less now. Clothes, you ever know that? But that was the house. That's the guy that owned that house. And the guy that ended up doing our limos, he eventually started owning that house, named Vinny. You ever heard of Vinny limousines, or you ever heard us talk about Vinny? Y'all might have heard Death Row Dave talk about Vinny before because he used to deal with Vinny. But anyway, that was the house. That was done in Braille Hills, Braille, California. It was a nice house. But that's what California loves. So that I can see Dre being a part of. He would have that, because Dre was the man.
Yeah.
Doing good videos. Come on, he had just did.
He was about to do everything. After that, he did.
Well, he did. He did most of the
it.
videos.
Yeah.
He did How Do You Want It? He did everything on Murder Was the Case. That's what I'm about to say. He did that 15-minute Murder Was the Case.
Yeah.
Even though Philip Atwell that was just his staff, his production crew. Shit, Dre did that whole Hour for Chaos.
Yeah.
Well, y'all never saw it. Well, y'all might saw clippings of it, but Hour for Chaos, that was all Dre doing. on Paramount Studio. So, yeah.
Thank you, Aunt Davis, for that donation. This is something that Rick Clifford said once, and I've speculated that I don't think it's true, but you can tell me, Reggie, if you ever heard anything about this.
Rick Clifford,
Yeah.
the guy trying to say he's scared to mention my name.
He's scared.
Don't mention my name. That guy.
He said Tupac was going to be in the Star Wars movie, which it's up to you.
They were scared. Let me just tell y'all this. Suge is the reason that they were working on getting his image back. Poetic Justice, those huge brothers that fucked up Pac's name so bad. Yeah, in the movie business, where they said he acted a fool and did this, and he was showing up late and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Suge took out a bond for $1 million. Put up a bond for $1 million, and for Gridlock and for gang-related productions, to guarantee that if Pac messed up or didn't show up or do anything, that they could have forfeited on no bonds. That's how Pac was able to get back to do those two movies. That's how we had to assure them. Matter of fact, I had assured them that they had assigned a car, a phone, and a phone to one of my security guards. And it was their responsibility. It was their responsibility to make sure that he got to the set on time and got there. And they wasn't even to call Pop. They wasn't even to call Yasmin. They would have called the security to make sure he was there to be on set on time and on set to the thing. Now, I'll tell y'all, when Pop came home, that wasn't the issue. But we had to put those things in place to prove to the people that was, the producers, or the writers, or whoever, the studios or whatever, that Pac was going to be right, because the Hughes brothers had messed his name up so much. So to say that the guy from Star Wars was going to fuck with him,
that's what I said.
with that reputation out there,
yeah.
Okay.
And it was so far in advance. I don't think they were casting that early, but you know, whatever.
So no, I don't think so. Reggie and Poochie were friends. No, we weren't friends. Like I said, I took him to jail. Didn't really know him. He gave me an alias name. He gave me a fake name. So, all right. But no, we wasn't friends like that. Matter of fact, did I ever tell the story when he came up to the new company that I was working at American and Music?
I don't think so.
And he came up to me. I think I told him in one of the earlier interviews, where way back in 2009 or something, where that nigga came up to where I was working at. Where she was calling, sending me a message. Poochie come up there talking about he want a deal, coming up there talking about she told him to come up there for a deal and all that. And that's when Bob Gotti had that nigga was like, Reg, come up here. This nigga up here, Poochie. I was like, Poochie ain't up there. Yeah, Poochie up here at the office, but I'm not for sure if it's him, because he had a hat and some sunglasses on. And so I got up there, I ran up there, and I went in up there. I was like, whoa, Poochie, what's up? Oh, what's up, little Reg? Like, why you telling them? Bob's like, I knew that was him. Well, Bob Gotti was on the phone trying to get a hold of niggas that, and it was a little reward on that nigga head. So he was like, I was like, Bob, hold on. I was like, Poochie, I don't know why you go up here. I know homeboy done sent you up here thinking he playing you, putting you in the middle of some shit, but homie, you come up here again. You come up here again alone, it's going to be some trouble. It's going to be some problems. And so Poochie's like, oh, no, Reg, it ain't out this. I got this white boy I'm trying to promote and trying to get out and all that. I'm like, nah, well, we ain't for you, but she'll send you up here. He trying to send a message, but he playing you, dog. Yeah, don't come up here alone again. And so that happened. And so, what I was going to say? So me and Poochie was cool. That when it went down like, right. I'm trying to say, when it went down like that, we was not cool. But that's why Roger Reed in his letter always felt that I knew what Poochie had did to Biggie. And that's what that was that whole letter about, because he really believed that that Poochie and all was cool like that. So that's why people kind of say me and Poochie was cool and stuff like that from the letter from Roger Reed.
Yeah.
But no, there ain't no truth to that. No truth to that. Yep. But we'll get Bob Gotti on the phone. Matter of fact,
you should call
how many people on the phone? How many people on the phone?
What do you mean, on the phone or on the stream?
Right on the stream right now. Let's see if it's worth calling
about
Bob.
1:30.
Okay, let's call Bob Gotti. Hold on.
Gotti.
All right, hold on 1 second.
Okay. Yes, yeah, Dayu I am. I am in North Hollywood. John, BG Stanton, who do I think did what? Well, actually, if it's either, I was told the Greg Caden thing in '97, so I've always believed that. The reference discs were made by. That's a tough one.
All right, y'all. I got my nigga. Y'all been asking me about Bob Gotti. I got Bob Gotti on the phone. Bob Gotti.
What's up, Red?
Oh, what's up, bro? You remember John? You remember the John that used to do the website and stuff?
Website work, a little MySpace work back in the day when MySpace was something.
Oh yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
What's up, fam?
How are you?
Yep. Yeah. But Gotti say, man, I'm a gangster. I don't do no internet talking, so he ain't fucking with me.
Yeah, what's up, son? How you been, though?
Good.
I've been cool. Yeah.
They always ask about you, Bob Gotti, on here.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just chilling, bro.
Yeah. Gotti was the nigga that was hanging around. He's the one that brought Sally B and over there to the record company with us, and then what else? Gotti went in and out. Gotti was around before I came around, and then he left, and then he came back, and he was hanging out, and then he left with me, and we went over there and put House City Music together, and started working with Dave Mystery at American Music and shit. Yeah.
Put out the relatives over there.
The relatives, yeah. I was telling him, and I ain't asking you no questions, so don't say nothing, because he said don't ask you no questions. I was telling him about that incident when we was about to have to when we thought that nigga Poochie was coming up there playing games with us at American Music. You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. So I said, let me call Brian. I said, y'all niggas won't believe, because they try to put like me and Poochie was cool, because of all that Biggie bullshit. I was like, nigga, me and Poochie wasn't cool. Shit, this is a time that we thought something was gonna be some trouble.
This is about to go bad.
Yeah, I know, but I know we ain't gonna speak on it. But shit,
All right.
Okay. I know. Yeah. But now we're gonna get you on, talk to you, and get some parameters, and you can tell me what we're gonna do. But we're gonna get you on one day. Just talk to the fans and stuff, because we got a bunch of people out there that they like knowing all this, that Death Row stuff, hearing about Death Row stories and shit like that. You got any stories you'll tell us about Death Row?
Hell no.
Yeah. It's all good. Well, I appreciate you picking up the call and answering me what you know. You like my brother, so. Yeah, I don't know God body, huh? Bob Gotti is my son, Godfather. So we like that. Yeah, it's Trey Godfather. But it's like that. But niggas, they be thinking shit all bad. They be thinking one way. We got these fools that's out there that got them brainwashed. Some of them, not just people on this board, but just the community thinking all that bullshit. But you done heard it all. You know what's be on our head. Yeah.
I'm still ready.
Huh?
All right. I said I'm still ready.
All right, I know you are. I know. They already know. That's why I be laughing at these niggas be talking about Red, use a buster, use a punk. I'm like, okay. All right. Well, I might be too old. I might be too old. Yep. They got a picture of you. No, but you said that wasn't you. You said that was him, Ron, huh? On that picture?
Yeah, that ain't me because I wasn't around right then.
Yeah. Because you was in jail, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, baby. Well,
okay.
All good. I'll talk to you. I'll holler at you.
Okay, Doc. All right, John.
All right,
Doc.
Take care.
All right. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be having to talk to them and get them right because they don't like talking.
Yeah.
They don't be like talking. When I just call them up, they be like, oh, no, Reggie, you ain't getting me on that shit.
Yeah.
But if I talk to him the day before, but see, I don't be wanting it to come off like it's rehearsed.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah.
I'm sure y'all heard enough to believe what I was talking about with Poochie and that office situation. But they don't like to talk about that shit. He said, can you get Big Rock? Hell no, I can't get Big Rock. Big Rock is doing 25 with an L. You know, whoever that is with all those crazy letters, I didn't see Kadada around. She wasn't around Death Row. I don't know when her and Pac. I wish I would have asked Mutal that. When did they start looking for the truth? That was pointless. Mm-hmm. Nigga, you go back and listen to it and really listen to how he kind of confirmed what I said. But anyway, what was I about to say? But no, I didn't see Kadada around. So I don't know when she came around, to be honest. I don't know much about Red Rum. Who produced that? Was it Short Jones that produced Red Rum music?
I think so. I'm not sure.
When we talked to Short, I know it was a weekend crew.
I think it was.
Red Rum, right, was doing this.
Like Bloody Mary and Red Rum. And
I thought she did all of them.
Yeah.
Okay, well, remember to ask. Matter of fact, before I'll ask Short Jones when I talk to her, if she's still in contact with Red Rum, because we've been asked about Red Rum a lot.
Yeah.
Honor Jay, we went on bad terms. Me and Poochie went on bad terms because we was on bad terms. He would have stayed in the office that day. But he was just getting used by Big Boy. Big Boy was trying to send a message to me. That's when we was having some little issues. Yeah, but I did arrest him once, so but he wasn't even tripping on that because like I said, Poochie didn't come around that much. He wasn't like that. That wasn't Poochie, and there was another one that didn't come around like that. There was one more other nigga that didn't come around like that. Poochie, G was around us a little bit. There was somebody else that didn't come around us like that. Well, Mob James, but Mob James wasn't one that should have, confided with like that. He would just have him when he needed a lot of dudes to come. Because Mob James can get a whole bunch of dudes to come around. But anyway, y'all don't know. I don't even know why I be trying to prove stuff to some of y'all. I don't even know why I do that to myself.
You can get every single person you know, and they'll still come up with something.
I know.
Not everybody, but just the ones that don't.
Well, I just be trying to show niggas how I can call niggas, and niggas still take my call and be like, you the police. Man, y'all stop it. Mm-hmm. Y'all stop it. I ain't been a cop in 23 years. I've been not a cop longer than yeah. 23 years, I ain't been a cop. I was only a cop, 11 years? Yeah. Vacant, please, everybody, tag.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. No, I didn't. I never claimed the mob or anything, so that was for me. Who you answering, Robert C? Let's see.
He's answering if Pac ever got jumped into the mob. Comes to mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, he never got jumped in on the mob, but he fucked with those niggas. And if he was claiming it, I can't say if he was or wasn't. I just listened to the rap version where he goes, "Fuck the rap game. This is MOB." That make me think he was trying to claim it right there.
I always tell people listen to the song "Changed Man." He says MOB about 10 times on that song and talks about how he's not the same person he was a year ago or whatever. That whole song is about MOB. He said, "Stick a needle in my eye if I don't live and die for MOB." Does that sound like he's going to live or die for money, for something that's not what people think it's just a hidden code that he just put in there, that it wasn't gang, it was something else? What are you talking about, dying for some shit like that? I don't think he would. But
looking for the truth. I didn't have a lot of interactions with Trey D, but I'll be honest, I like Trey D. So yeah, I'm pretty sure he came off good on that interview.
Mm-hmm.
Was that? But because he talked pretty good. So, but yeah, I know John Tolley. Some want to say money over bitches. I was gonna say that, but.
No, I didn't say that. I'm saying that's
John Tolley saying that.
Oh,
John,
okay.
but my point is, fuck the mall game is money over bitches.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I mean, fuck the rap game is money over bitches.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what he was saying.
And look at how he spelled his track titles when he was on death row. How many times he like on Crazy, where he would use a K instead of a C.
Yeah.
Look at the little things like that, and then tell me what you think.
Yeah. Hey, Kashif, they trying to do a death row, a Woman of Death Row project. That's with Kenya Martin. I mean, Kenya Martin. That's a basketball player. Kenya, Dad's baby mama. She's been spearheading it. I like her a lot. She's a nice girl. She got Jewel, Lady of Rage, Miss Chalet. She got Simone. Y'all know the photographer chick, Simone. She got two other young ladies that I didn't know. They got Vivica Fox, which is funny, but I understand why they had to do it because Vivica Fox. But they shopping the deal to they got an executive to sit down and listen to them. So whether they got a deal or a proposal offered to them yet, it's unknown to me. But I got Sharita out there, and Sharita working on hers. And listen to this one. Which one y'all think would be Sharita, Snoop's wife, Storm, and don't talk to Shar Jones, and Jewel. And I'm sure Lady of Rage, if Snoop wife do it, she'll do it with them. Which one y'all think would be better?
But isn't Rage in the other one, or no?
But I'm saying, but we pull Rage because she gonna ride with Snoop's wife.
Gotcha.
She gonna ride with Snoop's wife.
And
Jewel gonna ride with Shar.
Okay.
She's on it, but she's not happy with it.
Gotcha.
But she's mainly on there because she's gonna be tearing up Miss Chalet.
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody hates Miss Chalet.
But that's the thing, though.
But the bad thing about Miss Chalet, the only one gonna be looking right.
Right.
If she ain't on no pills or high.
Yeah.
If y'all go back and listen to that guy, y'all go look at that diva, LA diva. She was so high in those shows. I was like, Miss Chalet, how you coming out on shit like that?
But if they hate her too, though, that'll just make for a better TV.
Oh yeah, but they're gonna be tearing her up.
Yeah.
Oh
exactly.
Yeah, they're gonna be tearing her up. The only one that won't is Kenya, because she's just a nice, lovely, laughy, joking lady. But like Sharita said, which one of these are the ladies of death row? Ain't none of these bitches was married to nobody. None of them was the only one that was really conducive. But obviously, you kind of hate on Miss Chalet a little bit because Miss Chalet, she could tell some good stories.
Yeah.
But nobody liked Miss Chalet. Yeah, nobody liked Miss Chalet, so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting, but it'll be interesting. But I don't think the deal gonna happen. They I hate that they leaving Sharita out because her and Miss Chalet will be good TV.
Yeah.
That'll be some good TV.
Yeah.
All right, 1 a.m. All right, Maddie 612. Appreciate you for chiming in, man. Shit, some people on the East Coast it's 2 o'clock, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta go too. My Sons of Anarchy. I'm watching season 1.
Oh.
I'm back in season 1 of Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I gotta take. But yeah, I appreciate y'all chiming in and everybody. I'm sorry we just talked. We're gonna get some good guests. I just really want to chime in just to let y'all know we're gonna have some good guests this week. Just hang in there with me. I've been working on getting some good guests on for us.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I know Kenneth McLean. That's what I said. But that's that little politics. I'm pretty sure Mr. Later's like, y'all want me? Y'all want her?
Yeah.
Y'all want me? Y'all want her? I'm sure that's how that conversation went. Machiavelli Soldier says 7:09 a.m. in Ireland.
Damn.
Ireland, okay. God dog. Yeah, 2:10. Most of y'all on the East Coast, so we appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Can you clarify real quick? DJ Assassin that's Damon Thomas. No, DJ Thomas is some Mexican dude.
Yeah, that's another guy.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
producer assassin is Damon Thomas.
Damon Thomas, but he's with the Underdogs. If y'all pull up the Underdogs catalog, he did that. He did a bunch of soundtracks and stuff like that he really did. Matter of fact, he played the music over in NAA. He did all of that. Y'all pull up Damon Thomas. Him and the Underdogs. Him and Harvey. What's Harvey's last name? See that boy's face as good as mine. I can't think of his last name, but Harvey. But they were a group called, but they done broke up. But he's the guy that, like I said, did the songs with Danny Boy and Babyface on Gridlock.
Yeah,
David did a few things. He did a few things. He had Jay Valentine and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Himalayan, nice one. Okay, thanks from the New Zealand. Appreciate you. Murder Rap, you didn't tell us you was in the house. I was going to talk about you. And we better have a good show tomorrow. Here, I won't be in there tomorrow. Matter of fact, you want to come on the 313 tomorrow and talk? We can talk a little bit. We've been having what's that guy name? What's that guy name? The guy that played me in there.
Oh, I don't know his name, but
I forgot his name. But anyway, you just logged in. Okay. Well, we've been having him, the guy that's playing me. We've been having him on 313 tomorrow. He's gonna talk a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I'll fill it out. And my son mad at me. He came about 3 hours ago. Gave me some field trip for him to fill it out. I didn't sign. Giovanni. Yeah, he said Giovanni Westland or something like that, Angie. I just call him G. But anyway, Reggie Frank wrote in his book that Suge flew in 50 black strippers for a party. I said that. I said about 30. Well, okay, I'm off for a party, and that you got mad at Tupac for having a white girl. What? He didn't show up. Okay. And I got mad at him for having white girls in the video? No, I was more universal than that, whoever you are. I can't even pronounce your name because you're a bunch of things, but I don't know what Frank was talking about. Or maybe I'm talking about because I talk about Frank for being married to a white woman. I just jokingly says that. Shit, I like Giovanni Watson. Thanks, Kendall. I like white women just as much as I like a black woman. A woman is a woman to me. So, no, I don't know what you mean by that, bro. But in what video did he have a white girl? He had a few, but they weren't the main ones. They weren't the main ones in there. So I don't know what you're trying to get at. I jokingly mess with Frank about always being married to a white woman or something like that, but that's just a joke.
What do you always say he was doing in Vegas? He was chasing around or driving around with what would you
with
always
his
say?
little white bunny.
There you
I
go.
think I said little white bunny. Yeah, that's
You got the
just me
bunny,
talking shit.
the house on the prairie.
Yeah, but I ain't got no problems with no white woman. Y'all got a nice white woman for me? Bring her. I'll meet up with you.
Sure, you're happily married. You don't get in trouble.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
You said
Still a hoe.
whatever.
I ain't said I'm trying to marry him.
That's true. All right, what time is the 313 live show? They want to know.
313 live show is usually right after the about 10 or 15 minutes after the show airs, and so it usually be off at 8:00. So we usually chime in about 8:15. So that's 3 show, and then our boy Gab and Sam go and check that interview out. His real short, 10-20 minutes. and we're gonna ride with Gal for a minute and see how they do over there. Good brother. I like him. I don't like I said, his audience is a little suspect,
A little out there.
but he's cool. Yeah, his audience. Well, not just the whole page, because some of y'all are over there, but it's a high percentage. It's a high percentage, and they be giving me hell on that chat, boy.
Well, you saw the interview. It was called "The Man, the Myth, or the Monster." Which one is he? So we kind of put it out there.
I'm all three.
Which side?
You know, I said the man, but
Yeah,
after
yeah.
thinking about it, I'm all three at a point.
The myth for
I'm
sure.
all three.
The myth
Yeah.
for sure. But I don't know about the monster. I don't know about that.
I could be a monster.
I'm sure you can, but I can't say that
I
you
could
could
be a
be a
monster.
monster.
Yeah, but it's all about the situation.
That's true.
What the hand is dealt to me.
But not anymore. That was in the past.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kid hit it right on the thing. He has some weird theories sometimes, but he's cool. Yeah, but we're gonna give him a shot. I like him. There's something about that dude's vibe.
Yeah.
When you just talk to people and got a good vibe, he got a good vibe. Got a good dude.
It's surprising
Yeah.
how the people that, and I'm not saying he did this, but the people that talk bad, when you do talk to them, how different it is. Like when that one guy did that.
You know, he said that.
Yeah.
He said that. He said, well, he was always kind of cool because, you know, even when he chimed in on our comment section, he always was real respectful
Yeah.
and cool and stuff like that. But he said some of the people hit him up in private and said some things on his board. It's like, okay, this dude ain't who we think he is or whatever. But I don't know. And I just tell him to go on Bomb1st, and that's all I put in there. You got a lot of catching up to do. Go listen to some interviews, and then after you listen to those, because I know you've been brainwashed, because a lot of them not even JMX fans. They used to be Michael Carlin fans.
Oh, okay.
And that's even worse.
Ooh, that is worse.
Michael Carlin people was even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. All right, Anthony G. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all hanging in there. Also,
Yeah.
what you about to say?
I was going to say we're about 3 minutes and 30 minutes. Or, I'm sorry, 3
All
minutes.
right.
3 hours and 30
Well,
minutes. You tell I'm
So let's
tired.
go. Yeah, I don't even care when this will upload.
Yeah.
Don't even care. But y'all, if y'all thinking about buying the t-shirts, let's try to get rid of these t-shirts.
Yeah, I do want to try to get rid of these. Yeah.
We
So if
want
you
to
guys
try to get rid of
donate-
these, finish these, and so y'all can, so we can start this new program. Because I think these new t-shirts are gonna really like. But anyway, or maybe we're gonna do some DVDs. We got some DVDs we may put together or something. But anyway, all right, y'all be good. Honest Jay, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Looking for the truth. I don't know what to say. I guess you was good. You going in and out on us, but it's all good. You looking for the truth, right?
Yeah.
The truth is out there, though. So peace out.
Yeah.
Okay, you was talking good at the end. You just started off a little hard on us, huh? SMS 130. Dayu, of course. D Helm, thanks. Mario, appreciate you.
Takashi,
You
gotta
ain't
change
said
that
nothing,
name.
but I appreciate you. MacArthur Productions, all right.
Murder
Honest
Rap.
Jay,
Yeah.
you've been good. Murder Rap, yep. Robert C, man, we appreciate you. You've been taking good care of us. Robert Torres, you as well. Okay, you said the audio was good because I wasn't trying to do no three-way calls.
Yeah.
If I don't get a new phone, I'll have a new phone before Wednesday. My wife told me she gonna buy me a phone. So that's for her. She want to do something nice for me, I guess. Meaning the world. I don't know how to pronounce that one day.
That's Me Against
Peace
the
out,
World.
brother.
Me Against the World.
Oh, Me Against the World. That's the
Yeah.
album, huh?
Yeah, he's just abbreviated it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why I can't read. I'm from Compton. Take keys 6 and 9 inch. 9 inch. I don't even know how to pronounce that dude.
Yeah, that's
God, you know, I've been hating on that dude.
the rapper.
But that dude is marketing himself real well.
Shit.
But
If he
y'all see that
survives the
nigga put out a
year, he
shirt
will.
in that Death Row shit?
What'd he
Talking
do?
about he the new Death Row.
Oh, no, I didn't
He
see that.
He got a T-shirt in the meeting. He calling himself the new Death Row. We gotta talk about that next time. Yeah, that day. But he marketed himself well. But man, I don't know.
Yeah.
He gonna catch some heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's already catching heat. He claims he's
Is
the
he?
king of New York. Yeah. People are trying to. He
Um,
claims he's a blood, and then Game posted pictures of him being a Crip like.
Well,
2
you
years
know,
ago.
Jersey got a lot of blood. So there's a lot of domos in New York and in Jersey. So he
Yeah.
might get away with that. Yeah, but when he come out to some of the areas, yeah. But I don't know. There's something about that dude still don't like. Yeah, they say Jay Prince gonna run him out of town next time. Didn't Jay Prince run him out of Texas or Houston one time?
I think he tried. His son or something did something. I can't remember.
Yeah, but it's all marketing. Hey, will I be talking about him right now if he didn't be doing the crazy shit he's doing?
Yeah, I wouldn't know his name either. I wouldn't know his name.
Yeah. I still don't know a song he did yet.
I don't either.
Yeah, rapper verse. I probably know it if it's on the radio, but I sure didn't know who it is.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Tears of a Clown. All right, y'all. Y'all be good, man. Appreciate y'all. I really do. Appreciate all you guys. All right, even the haters.
And if you guys can, please try to donate if you appreciate the content. And if you do 50 or more in the U.S., I send you a shirt. And I'm running low, so if you want to get one before they're gone, and honestly, when they're gone, they're gone. The link is in the description. And if you're in the UK, if you donate 75 or more, then we will send you one. That just covers the shipping costs. That's all that is. But otherwise, please subscribe, enable notifications, so when we do go live like this without advertising, because we purposely do this to make sure we reward the people that subscribe to us. So make sure you subscribe, and we'll see you later this week on the next stream. Appreciate everybody. Thank you.